but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back. I don't know why she told me it's not your fault, but you don't realize that I never wonder what's the truth in your eyes. It's a light that makes me blush. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna feel myself beat again. It's always a phase, I wanted to stay. No, you don't understand, I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys enjoying the ASMR with Dalaran. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful evening. How's it doing? How's it going, everybody? Whew. I'm sorry I had to. Pizza guy just delivered the pizza, so it's fresh. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another live stream, everybody. Hope y'all having a good one, boys. Let's go. We got us some motherfucking 5v5 1v1 duels. Hope y'all having a great one, boys. I'm going to reheat some pizza things out. Go for it, man. Alright, boys. Today's gonna be EU. So, anybody on EU, more than welcome to log on right now. Help us make some groups. I got a group analogy, new Theo people 1v1. Alright, sounds good, Poe, my man. How you doing, my guy? Alrighty. It is time, boys. It is time to duel. Logging on right now. I'm gonna get mixed going just a little bit though. Is there a group for the Horde join? Alright, perfect, boys. So we already got 2 groups right now. Is that 2 groups on Horde or Alliance? I got the Trident after it got nerfed. Toko, if you want to join and use the Trident just to see if it's actually nerfed or not, you're more than welcome to try it, man. More than welcome to try it. I want to see just how much of a nerf it is. You know what I mean? Because I know that people are gonna try it. It's gonna happen, but I don't want to see if it'll work or not. What was this? Dalaran recreated in Sims. Your boy got recreated in Sims. Let's see this. That's not me. Wait, that's no Dalaran. That's Darnassus, isn't it? That's Darnassus. I thought it was Dalaran. Darnassus replicated in WoW. Wow. Wait. Holy shit, look at that. That's where the bank is at. This is where Toronto hangs. This is like one side of the other. Massive trees in the background. Wow. Look at that. I think it's like a training area or something. A big tree that has a hole in it. Oh, this is cool. Wow, look at that. Wow. In Sims? Somebody make this in Sims? In Sims 4, Basade Sim. That's amazing. Look at that. Wow. Too bad we'll never see it again. You know what? That whole area doesn't look realistic. There's not enough fire in there. But there you go, man. That's pretty cool. I thought it was Dalaran, but it's Darnassus. Wyman got a group. Can you unban me in YouTube chat? I'll get banned due to some brainlessness. Maybe. Do you have a group, Wyman? I'm just kind of trying to get some duels, man. I could probably unban you later, or I'll think about it. How does that sound? How does that sound? I can't promise you I'll ban you. I'll say I'll think about it. Long and hard. Take it to the break tonight because I sure think Hatchkin is not going to be here, boys. So it's going to be kind of a slow day, but it's okay. We got ourselves Chrysler with a group. Can we get ourselves another group on the Horde? Who's got another one? Got a full group? Perfect. Hopefully this is these 2 groups are not the same groups. Also, fucking beautiful song. We'll get to our mix in just a little bit. How's it going, Leno? You got a group? Fuck yeah, boys. We got ourselves set up already. Let me get Destromania though. Main, yeah, and Chrysler, because they were ready first. Alrighty, here we are, boys. That's how we do. One more to join? Perfect, boys. Let's see, man. It's a chicken salad. The person trying to get back below 200. What's up, Dan? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. That's a pretty big goal, my man. Hopefully you hit it. Hopefully you hit it. You know, last time, you remember me talking some about losing weight and all that. Honestly, I gave up. I just gotta say it right here. I just gave up. Fuck, why does it get declined? Pose lead? Alright, sounds good. Wyming, unfair. I'm not gonna... Wyming, it's a lot of text. I'm gonna read it later. If your chat wants to read it, they can pause the stream. I'm gonna read it later, my guy. Just message me that same thing in a Discord DM. I feel like that would be easier. In a Discord DM. Just because I had to bring up the BattleNet Absolute back, and there's a good chance I'll forget. Spectator match. Chrysler. Let me get Chrysler and Destro main. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to get those 2 to go. Okay, now we got it. Okay, whatever was happening. Oh, wait. Are we? Is it happening or not? I don't even know. Chat, I don't fucking know. One more guys, come on, join Poe. Try to get a group together. Invite again. Fuck me. Oops. Oh, is May the same with Destro? Is that what was happening? Is that the same? Is someone queued? I don't have anybody queued. Let me try it again. This is taking a second, boys. As always, Blizzard, what is going on? All arenas queued. We should be getting the queue. Can we re-queue again real quick? Again, Wyming, that sounds like a lot of messages back and forth, man. I haven't read a little bit of it. I'm going to read it later. If you could just message me in Discord or something, or, I don't know, YouTube message or whatever you got going on. Because there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to read everything and remember everything, okay, my guy? Not right now, my dude. Honestly. Okay, it's not working. Can you get lead? If I could give lead back to main, leave all queues. Nah, Poe. But Poe doesn't work. We're fine here, not queued or anything else. Okay, we'll try it again. Invite, spectator, match. I guess Destro main is Poe. I'm guessing here, but no guarantee. Destro main, yeah. 5. Poe wasn't able to join queue. Poe, you can't. Okay. Main Chrysler 5. Here we go. Are we getting in? Is this working? Because Lenoa got a group. It doesn't look like you guys are working at all. Someone is queued for us. IDK who? Okay, I'm just gonna queue. I don't know what is going on. I'm just gonna queue Lenoa. You guys figure it out. I don't know what it is. You guys figure it out. I guess somebody didn't leave. There we go. That worked. Somebody, I guess, didn't leave a queue. You guys gotta be a little bit faster on the upkeep, alrighty? Alright, here we go. Also, why am I seeing the bars? Normally I don't. Switch. Oh, that's because bartender. That's why. Alrighty, boys. We got ourselves the first duel of the day over in EU. We got with Team X8. What's up, X8? How you doing, my guy? Who you got on your team overall? We got X8. We got ourselves good spec. For the red pally. We got Luddy. We got ourselves Peligore playing some, I want to say, Elemental? Yeah, looks like it. And Poe playing more Assassination on the team blue. We got ourselves Chrysler. What is this mug? That's a little bit weird and different looking. I'll take it though. We got ourselves Christina playing some Feral, Toku playing some, I don't even know what, Survival? I want to say Survival. Wolfheart a little more Survival. And Zakati, my man, how you doing, my dude? Good luck and have fun, everybody. We'll see how it's gonna go with us. X8, who's gonna be going up on your team first, man? It looks like it might be is you or Good Spec. Looks like Good Spec is getting ready. Nope, gonna be X8. First of all, as an Assassination Rogue, first duel of the day. Good luck, everybody, and have fun. We'll see how this one goes, boys. Zakati made it? Okay, perfect. But Chrysler was in a group, I guess, or whatever. It's gonna be Toko actually finding X8 out of nowhere. He's gonna check out a cheap shot immediately. Gonna go with the stun of the pet stun. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage. It's gonna be Shadow Step Kidney. Full Vendetta coming out onto Toko. How is he gonna deal with it? Gonna get himself a pet defensive rolling. Pet sack is up and running for him right now. X8 has evasion rolling. Trying to see if he can get some more damage into Toko. Toko, why he's got a Toko? It's gonna be playing the weapon from the raid. Let's see how strong it is because it did nerf it by 50%. Maybe this weapon will still be busted. We have no guarantee. X8 though is not looking that hot. Has a bunch of dots on him right now. Is going to vanish with a Crimson Vial. That's going to be Toko clearing off all those dots. Could have sent the pet after the rogue, but that's going to be a very interesting setup here. The weapon should have been nerfed, and it was nerfed. But how nerfed? That is the main question. That is the main question. We are going to transition to our duels players, though, boys. We are going to transition back to the good old OG. Toku, camo, shield up, shield busted. That's going to be X8. Still, it's going to be a stealthy duel for quite a bit of time, isn't it? Hellstones are allowed? Yeah, sure. If you got a Warlock in your team, Hellstones are allowed if you want to use them. I don't really care. It also makes sense of, like, you know, how you want to construct your team. Do you want a bit of that variety in there, or do you want the same class the whole time? When you grab the variety with warriors and priests and mages, you make yourself a pretty good team, which is why we always say, get us variety in here, boys. Tricky coming out of X8 immediately off of that stun, does land a cheap shot onto Toku. Does X8 go for any damage? It's going to be killer shot coming out. As Toku does get that shield, we'll see if that shield is any strong. We'll find out by the end of this duel. Toku is trying to go for that eagle sweep, trying to send the eagles flying at X8 as some Lord of the Rings play, but X8 doesn't look like that's good. That's going to be Cloak Shot is coming out. Is he going to be able to do anything? He does get a blind onto the pet. That's going to be Warlock Stone coming out as he's pressured by all the dots. Crows are just doing work on a grenade, eating up through him. Does land a kidney onto Toku. Does he go for a heal? Doesn't have a lot of health to work with, and Toku barely survives it, sitting at about half health. Manning bandages to follow. That is going to be the next rogue. Poe coming out with a stab. It's going to be instant tricking for Toku. Not really sure if that's exactly what he should have done, but that's going to be Poe fully geared up, ready to go. Full cooldowns available. Chicken coming out for Toku. Or no, not a chicken. That's going to be Malinic onto Poe right now, to Toku right now with a turtle shell. Poe is just trying to burn as much damage to him with a massive vendetta. Hopefully, it's not going to be a flare coming down. The flare does come out for Toku. Does Poe get back in there? No, he actually lands himself a camo for a moment. The dots get him out, though. The rogue does interrupt him being able to clean himself with bandages. Look like bandages, maybe get one tick in there, so the dots should be off. Toku is going to be popping some cooldowns off on Poe, actually trying to get back in there, trying to get counteractive. That's going to be Kidney Shot coming down onto Toku. Does Poe have enough to end him, though? Marfa's Venom does come out. It looks like the shield from the weapon wasn't quite enough to keep him afloat the whole time. We are seeing the shield appear, and it seems to do some healing, but it seems to have a much more nerfed effect from before. Zakati is going to be up next. That's not an hole. That's going to be Poe with a safety trick coming out. Does land a kid on Zakati. It's going to be Lichborn breaking him out of another stun. Poe, is he going to go for a shadow step? Zakati's not sure, so he's just going to sit on the other side of the pillar. That's going to be a Warlock also coming out off of that Maladic. Does get himself a heal rolling as well. So Poe is staying afloat just by a little bit. It's going to try to shadow some Zakati, but Zakati is not going to be caught out in a bad situation. It is going to necrotic down Poe's health. Barely has anything, and the pets do take him out fairly efficiently. That's going to be good spec up next as a Retribution Paladin. Big wings coming out. Execution set is flying. Trinkets out of that stun. That's going to be Zakati. Going to go for Chance Fusion. Not going to happen with this big old bop rolling. Zakati does AMS. The Malay, though, as necrotic still do come up for him. It looks like the Maladic wasn't AMS fast enough. Did approach it a little bit late, but it still had it for whatever damage that Good Spec had out. And Good Spec is just popping up more damage. It's going to be a massive shield of vengeance. Looks like the shield might have actually popped on everybody and split the damage. So Zakati running into the group actually did avoid a bit of that single target AoE pressure. There's going to be another set of wings coming up for Good Spec. And Zakati does go for that Lichborn. Actual pressure in Good Spec right now, but Zakati's still doing pretty bad on health. Might have to go for massive heal. Bubble Cell available for Good Spec if he ever needs. So safety trick and hold him afloat, but his necrotics are slowly creeping in. Is he going to bubble this as he's sitting in the sun? Does get a bubble out. Does Zakati survive this? Decide to sit and wait until he had his death pack. Decide to burn it a little bit late, though. Is going to get a redot and a reslow into Good Spec as he's going to bail out of there. Hand of Freedom coming out pretty early. He wants to get himself a lot of healing. Is going to go for a Sanctuary. So Zakati needs to hold off on his stun for a little bit longer. Zakati is just biding his time, though. Won't have a stun for quite a while, though, because Good Spec did bubble out that stun. So I'm going to say 20 more seconds or so. Let's give Zakati pre-AMS to all this damage as he's trying to turn this around. Does he the execute sentence into the AMS? I wonder if the debuff still stays, though. Good Spec is looking pretty bad right now on his damage. Doesn't have wings for a while. Might have the minute-long wings coming up very soon against Zakati, though, but we'll see in just a bit. Minute-long wings do come out. Does get into the stun, though. No way out of this. Does he get strangulated into a Maladic to execute him? And Zakati obliterates him out of the picture. Next up is going to be a Pelago, though, trying to get that early slow. Doesn't want to align this. Doesn't want to get in line inside of Zakati. Doesn't want to get gripped out of position. Does get gripped in a weird spot. Is going to get a massive knockback onto Zakati. Is he going to run? He is trying to use his Worgen Rachel to get up close and personal with Pelagor. Is going to Lichborn out of that stun, though. Pelagor is going to have to go for back-to-back stuns like that with his Lightning Lasso. Try to see if he can get a Stormkeeper out. As Zakati's trying to be proactive, that's going to be a bunch of necrotics stacking up. About half his health is necrotic out as he's firing back Earth Shocks and zaps Zakati. He does have a lot of healing rolling right now with that transfusion. Pelagor's health does somehow get out of all of that necrotics, but still in a dire situation. Zakati does have a lot of pressure on Pelagor right now. Lightning Lasso, trinkets out of it. Gonna have a Lichborn for the next one, and that was just not enough play for Pelagor. Didn't get a setup he wanted. Luddy's gonna be up next with Zakati, completely drained of all the cooldowns. That's gonna be Immolate to come down on him. That's going to immolate on the pet as well, as Letty wants to get as much resource generation going. Zakati is going to have a whole Infernal coming down, does get to interrupt at Casbo with his pet, interrupt the Shadow, the Fear. That's going to be a stun onto Letty, and Zakati is going to bail down to the lower side of the pillar. Is Letty going to chase after him? Needs to get the pets over there onto Zakati. Zakati just waiting out for cooldowns, waiting out for AMS, has a bunch of pets with Infernal and the Succubus pinstering them behind the wall, and Letty is still trying to walk his way over there. Is going to throw down Rain of Fire just to get the next chaos most empowered. Why he's got the resource for it. There's going to be the Infernal coming down. Letty no longer has the massive birds. Does still have his big cooldowns? No, use everything there. That's going to be an interrupt by Zakati off of that Lichborn. Has the Army of the Dead joining him. Horror effect to walk him in the other direction. Does interrupt that stun, that Casbo with a short stun. That Casbo's still going to fly though. Zakati is going to have a Sage Ticket and AMS rolling. Trying to go for as much healing as humanly possible. The Army of the Dead does implode on Luddy. That's going to be a Fear trying to come out. Not going to happen. Does get in trouble with the pets. The Caswell still comes out. Luddy can finish him off. He can end him right now. Pet Succubus CC comes out for a moment. Does get interrupted on Shadow. That's going to be Caswell damage trying to come out. Zakati is going to go for the Death Pack. Trying to sacrifice a portion of his health. Doesn't want to get hit with a Fear. Maybe he's going to go for the Grip. Does go for the Grip. Going to get the dots rolling. Get to Luddy. And he's going to run away. Can Luddy catch up to Zakati? He can't heal himself for quite a bit. No transfusion going to help this out for quite a while. Can Luddy and this transfusion coming out? That's going to be a horror effect though. With a Maledictor fall on Zakati. No way out of this. Fear took him out. Doesn't land. Does land into Incinerates though. Doesn't have the big Casbo. Incinerates aren't breaking that Fear though. Lichborn comes out for Zakati. Barely the health. Looks like that Immolate is going to melt him. Luddy played it out and did obliterate Zakati at the very end. Zakati played it tooth and nail. Fought it out to the very dire and chat. Oh, by the way, chat, let me do this so you guys can see the, yeah, let me do that so you guys can see that a little bit better. I can even, like, move that group a little bit. There we go. You guys can see the Hellbars a little better. Luddy has a bit of shield. Chrysler is going to give him the honor duel, it looks like. If Luddy can be allowed to drain life an ally of Chrysler to get full health, because he almost has full cooldowns, that would be pretty dope. Is Chrysler going to allow it, man? Is he going to allow it? He could tell somebody, hey, come here, let him drain you. Or if Chrysler gets drained, that works too. That works too. Luddy is trying to catch up on health. I think it would be easier if it was his ally. Hey, there you go. Wolfheart is going to be the guy you can drain from for free. Wolfheart is going to be the guy you can draw. Or even his pet. Either way works, man. Either way works. Hopefully Chrysler can just do slash point at Wolfheart. There we go. There we go. Use the emotes in game, boys. I think Luddy's still confused. Yep, gonna use the pet. Now he's gonna drain from Wolfheart. Perfect, perfect. Let him drain up, man. Let him drain up. By the time he's done fueling up, he's gonna have Infernal. That's gonna be Chrysler versus Luddy. It's gonna be Destro Warlock square off at 28% dampening. Gonna be 30 by the time we start this. Try to get the drain lice in there, man. They don't really do that much. That's so little healing. I mean, dampening is pretty high, and he's trying his hardest, man. He has a shield. Is he down just to go with a shield? Is he just fine with that? I guess it's fine. That's gonna be Luddy versus Chrysler. Both of the Warlocks squaring up. The Alliance Human versus the Horde Orc Warlock. Both of them got the pets up and running. Chrysler is getting ready. I guess it's gonna be who makes the first draw. Chrysler is gonna go into a roar. Chrysler is gonna back up. Who's gonna make it? Immolate coming out for Chrysler. The duel is off. It's going to be Shadow Fear for Luddy off the bat. Chrysler getting stunned up in the opener. Double Immolate coming out onto both Chrysler and his pet. Chrysler sending over his pet over to Luddy, and Luddy does trade out the pets as well. Banish coming out for Luddy's pet. It's going to be Chrysler actually bailing in there with a Warlock Gate. We're going to drop down big damage. Big Casbo's coming out. Does actually trinket himself out of whatever CC Luddy threw at him, which I think was a Fear. Luddy's going to go for a wall. He's going to get his own Infernal in there. Chrysler does have his cooldowns rolling a little bit early. Banish coming in onto the pet. Is setting it. Is gonna interrupt Luddy's banishment with a stun. Another Chaos Bolt smacking him down. Does interrupt Luddy as it tries to banish the pet. Instead of interrupting him on damage, he's just gonna interrupt him on the banner so the pet can stay in there. Horror effect coming down on Chrysler. Finally, Letty can turn this around with his chaos bolts. That's gonna be Maladek for Chrysler. Another fear to throw him in into another chaos bolt. Second trinket coming out. Letty has a fair amount of health. Some of it is necrotic now, but he's doing just fine. Is gonna drop down, drain life off of Chrysler's pet. And Chrysler and Letty both have very similar health, but I think Chrysler still has a lot of cooldowns to work with. It's gonna throw Letty into a fear chain, but that chaos bolt getting locked out by the pet. Letty actually trinkets out of it. It gets locked out on his own chaos bolt. Immolate coming down for Chrysler. Does he get it? Does get that chaos bolt into a horror effect, locking out that fear into another chaos bolt. Immolate wombo combo to follow. Letty is on life support right now. Barely has any health to work with his duel. Is gonna go for a drain life, a desperate plea off the pet, and that's gonna be nice conflag to set him ablaze. Very well done, boys. Zakati playing so well. He just tore these boys apart. But Zakati can't quite do anything against the Destro Warlock, man. Destro is just way too fucking strong right now. One tip, you need to drain life HP to heal. Can't heal through shields. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So like a pet would probably be the best, yeah? That would make sense, actually. That would make sense. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. So yeah, guys, remember that next time. Alrighty, who's got a group right now? Does, just Romania or main. Do you guys have a group up and running? Let me know who's lead. Lenoa says they're ready to go. Lenoa wants to get back in there, back to back. Ryzen still has a group though, but it looks like Lenoa is already there. If you guys did just play, please try to get yourself some new people in there, man. You know, try mixing it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I want to see variety. I want to see new people in these duels. It's always great seeing, you know, same old guys, but I do want to go for that variety today. Alrighty, I'm just saying, if you can't get some new people, you know, let's say a group went, you're like, okay, our group just went. We're gonna reform. I'm gonna try to take new people. Take like 2 new names, you know what I mean? I'm leading with new pips. Alright, main versus Lenoa. We're gonna get them going though. Chrysler or Zakati, if you guys want to make 2 alliance groups, that would work, man. Main and Lenoa 5. We gotta get these guys going right now though. I want to get the variety, man. If you gotta take like extra 5 minutes to get some new people in there, I want to approach as the variety. Give me the new names, new blood in here. Give me the new blood. We're gonna have Team Red basically the same people, but Team Blue is gonna look a little bit different. I'm sitting hit patch 8.2 is live. Lol. Really? You're not gonna play? How come, Rune? Oh my god, we're gonna miss you, guy. We're gonna miss you, buddy. Where's my Hmong gang? What's up, Duncon? How you doing, man? How you doing, my dude? Twitch. Team Red still looking for new people. Alright, Team Red actually did get new people. Like 2 new people already. Gawk and Lego Batman. His name is Lego Batman. Wait, this dude's name in Russian is Lego Batman. Did this guy play before? I could be wrong. Team Red is lacking 1 guy. It's gonna be Atherman on Team Blue though. I think he's leading the chart. We got ourselves Lightspath in there as well. Is he playing the OP weapon? We'll find out if it's any good. Omega playing some Feral Zan with a triple rat. Can we not do too many rats, boys? ASUS, it's literally Feral and Red Fiesta on Team Blue versus Team Red, which is missing 1 guy, but it's okay. It looks like, oh, they got the last guy. It looks like it's gonna be maybe like a Batman. We got also Karos. Dude, Red Pallies for days. If you don't think Red Pallies is the most busted class ever, then why do we have so many Red Pallies in these duels? Lego opened it up onto Atho off the bat. Atho, pretty sure, is still playing that adaptation play style. So we'll see how well that goes out for him. That's going to be actually a Shield of Vengeance coming out for Lego Batman early, actually popping back into Atho, and Atho's not looking that healthy anymore. That shield just popped in his face. So just getting out of a Lego Batman though. As is trying to turn the damage around. Lego is just trucking damage at him. Gonna go for Flash of Light while he's out of reach. Actually interrupts someone casting down. He goes, no bubble available. Lego Batman just overstayed his welcome in there. Should have backed up maybe a little bit. Should have just stopped casting, press the bubble. Down goes Vinruki just like that. Like a Batman bails out of there. Good Spec is up next. Letting Atherman heal up, man. That's going to be an honor duel. Atherman just used his Shield of Vengeance. His wings are down. Might have minute-long wings available. But it's going to be at least the closest duel. And like Good Spec is just, you know what? I don't know if I can win, man. I don't know if I can win. Give it your best shot, Good Spec. Give it your best shot. Atherman exchange of blows with Good Spec. Hand of Freedom as Good Spec trying to get up in there. Forces out. He's trinket though as Atherman hodges him on his wings. That's going to be tricking down for good spec for quite a bit. Atherman still healthy with that bubble and bob. That's going to be adaptation back up for Athos. The next Hodge is going to be able to bail out of it. Can play around it. Does get himself a heal. That's going to be a perfect Hodge as he gets a slow onto good spec. But good spec is going to chase him back behind the pillar with a Maledict. You need to get yourself a mount up, man. Or get yourself a hand of freedom a little bit early. That's going to be Athos though still behind as good spec still has wings rolling. Wings do fade away. So Athos can maybe make a play right here. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance for good spec right now. Hodge coming down. That's going to be good spec forced out bubble right now. Atherman forcing out everything out of this guy and still able to land a few flash of lights. That's going to be good spec though. Shield of Vengeance still up. Waiting to explode. Pops it away. So good spec is down on cooldowns massively. I think he's done. I think he realized exactly what he's done. I think he's over. Atherman, you know how to do it, man. Execute him. Yeah, he knows he made a mistake. Because Atherman just has him. Down he goes. At least, look at that. He got the honorable title. At least he's honorable about it. You know what? I know I made a mistake. Here's my head, my lord. Here's my head, my lord. It's going to be Gawk up next. Trying to see if he can turn around onto Athel, though. Adaptation back up and running. Trick inside of his Hodge immediately. Atherman hasn't even had wings up and running, so he could wait for the next Hodge to set up a one-shot wombo combo into Gawk as Gawk gets back in there as a big old Pandaren. Swinging his weapons. Actually, pretty good Mog look over there, my guy. Honestly, I know we're PvP in here, but I want to do some World of Fashion craft. That's how we'll do your weapons with the crown of 1,000 truths and a golden Power Ranger suit. Obviously, I know my Mogs, guys. That's going to be actually healed for Gawk as Bob comes up for Atho. Does get reflected up and running as Atho going to reflected. No, Atho actually goes for physical ability, sniping out Gawk while we were repping his Mog. Athoman wings. When a Paladin pops her wings, you better be afraid, man. You better do something about it. X8 is going to be able to get that adaptation out of Atho. Atho's still looking pretty healthy, though. No bop available. Shield of Vengeance, big heal available. And it's going to have bubble. It's still pretty deadly to deal with. Does get a trick out of X8. Everybody trickets out of that first Hodge as Atho doesn't even go offensive at them. Shield of Vengeance coming in early as he gets a Vendetta up and running. Atho has a in the palm of his hand. Atho even tried to cast in his face to see if X8 maybe will Shadow Step. Did that shield pop in his face? Hard to tell, but that's going to be evasion out of X8 as he's not looking good anymore. Maledict to fall into X8. Does it cloak a shadows? It does cloak, but a little bit late. So the damage still does go through. Evasion is going to be down in a bit. Is going to be able to get anything. That's going to be a bubble coming down for Atherman, and that's going to be a vanish out of X8 as Chi Death procs. At least he's able to get a bubble out of Atho. If X8 can wait it out, get yourself a reset, play very carefully, he actually could do something here. Atherman is going to be picking up the eyes. It's going to be cheap shot. X8 maybe should have went for a sap wombo combo. I guess he wanted to go for stuns before that adaptation goes down. Atherman is going to be breaking out of with a human racial and does snap out the rogue. Next up is going to be Kairos. Next and last to go, man. Another Gladiator Paladin going up versus Atho. Shilovit is coming up a little bit early, and Atho is just going to get a slow on him. Kairos, you got under freedom rolling. There you go, my boy. There you go. Atherman is actually kind of behind on cooldowns for a bit. Does get a Hodge into Kairos. He's not trinketing. He learned from everybody else. He's not trinketing that. Shield of Vengeance was used, but he's not going to trinket that. He's not going to put himself in a bad situation like that. So for Atherman, this is going to be a bit of an actual fight here, man. He does have adaptation, so he's going to be able to get out of next Hodge immediately. And then there's about a minute before the next Hodge is trinketable. Kairos, though, is going to have that trinket for the next setup. So he can just wait until Atherman popping big wings with a stun. Then there's going to be big damage. Atherman getting hit with a Maledict. Kairos going to go for big damage. It's going to be wings up and running. Next stun. Atherman is just going to be able to bail out of it. Atherman's actually going to get a counter offensive with Kairos. Who's going to get the bubble early? Kairos got a bubble right. No! Atherman just obliterated through him. In his global, he decided to go for damage. Oh my god. In his global, he decided to go for damage. Well, where'd you do that? My man. Oh my god. Obliterated. Decimated. Give it another 5 minutes, boys. Well played, Atho, by the way. Well played, my man. You played that really. I like how he plays against other paladins. Like, he forces everything out of it, man. Got a fresh group? Alrighty, man. Sounds good. We got Destromania with a fresh group. Does Chrysler have... Chrysler's ready. Perfect. 235? PFA EU 230... 236. There's so many of them. I'm sad. Oh, man. It's okay, my god. Airplay team, incoming new people. Sounds good, Lenoa. Sounds good, my man. Chrysler and Destromania 5. Here we go. That would worked. Black or cold? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. It's a small map, but you got plenty of LOS. Some classes can abuse it, but for the most part, I feel like it's a good map to look at overall. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat? Switch. What's up, Corey? How you doing, my man? Arsenal, I do, my guy. How you doing, my dude? Then we're going Warrior and PvP. That's why I play Monk, man. Go ahead, play a Monk if you wanna. You like Jazz? What's up, Ray? How you doing, beautiful? Hope you're having a good one. Does Trident get nerfed? Yes, it did, Proxy. If you wanna play it, man, we'll find out. But it should have been nerfed. Yeah, we had a Hunter come in with a Trident, and it didn't just maintain him the whole time. Like, he took damage. Like, it still absorbed a portion, but 50% nerf is pretty major. What's your favorite beer? I don't know, I'm not a big beer guy, but the beers that I am into, Heineken's pretty good, Blue Moon is pretty good, but a good Yangling is not bad either, man. Sam Adams is also pretty good too. I'm not a big beer guy. I'd rather have like hard liquor. Where the Warriors though, what's up, Katchika? You gotta bring a Warrior if you need to get a Warrior, man. If others can't do it, you gotta do it yourself. You know what I mean? Alrighty, boys, we got ourselves. Who do we got? We got ourselves Team Luddy. Actually, who's going to be first on Team Luddy? It's going to be Rutsax going up first as a Beastmaster Hunter versus we got us this Wolfhard playing Survival. That's going to be a trap and a root onto each other. They're actually rooting each other right now. Nobody can go. Rutsax is actually caught out in the middle of everything. Can't even go for damage. Is going to beef up his butt right now. Finally going to go to some damage onto Wolfhard. Stun coming down. He's going to instant trick it with that adaptation. Maybe it was a pretty good setup. Going to be a trick it for Rutsax though. It's going to go for damage as much as he can. That's going to be Wolfhard actually grapple hooking away from the Dire Basses as it's slowly approaching him. He's going to get a heal up early. Going to put that thing on cooldown right now and try to deal with the situation at hand. It's going to be Rutsax trying to kite Wolfhard around as much as he can. Beastmaster versus Survival. Which one is going to win? And Wolfhard is... Oh, Turtle coming out for Rutsax a little bit early as Wolfhard had his sped mobile, had his sped attacking Rutsax the whole time, even through his freezing trap. So that's pretty good. The Fed is still doing work as is beefed up right now. That's going to be Rutsax very low in health. Wolfhard is playing around with his foot right now, and down he goes with a big old grenade to the face. Wolfhard is going to feign death into a camo immediately. As expecting the Rogue to come out, the Rogue is going to land a sap regardless. Poe is going to be able to get that sap open, and the Pet is going to break him out. Going to play a subtlety this time, though. You can even see that he didn't get to mark his shoulders and his chest, but he's still going to try and make subtlety work. That's going to be a trap onto the Rogue. That's going to be manic better for Wolfhard. That's what Poe needs to get those Snipe Blades in there. Wolfhard will not be able to do anything with those Snipe Blades. Throwing up traps at random almost hit Poe in the face on the way there. The Wolfhard is not really down for now. He's going to land the flare. Gonna see Poe. How did he see him? He wasn't even in the flare. He was still in stealth for a second. That's going to be a cheap shot onto Wolfhard. He's going to get the defensive rolling. Is that going to be enough for Poe to get the big damage? Has cooldowns rolling. Freezing trap is going to eliminate and stop him in place though. Oh my god. That's a pretty composed though. Freeze. I'm gonna use that for a thumbnail. Maybe. I'll see. Random flare going out. Does Poe get hit by it? No! Still somehow Wolfhard keeps finding him. I guess it's maybe some kind of a trait. It is a trait that just does random AoE damage. I wonder if it's like a rogue finder. Gonna be stunned onto Poe. Is he gonna trick it out of it? As Wolfhard is not really posing too much threat to him. Not too much pressure. Gonna go for the kill commands back to back. Maybe Wolfhard can go turn his damage around onto Poe. Is gonna go for feign death. Does get himself a heal. Good thing he put on cooldown with the duel against the other hunter. Is gonna go for manic bandages as there's no Nightblade on him. Poe trying to go for a restyle. The flare does get him out for a second. Again, the trait is literally the rogue find, and Wolfhard is literally sniffing out the rogues. The trait, what it does is does random shadow damage in AoE. Anybody that's an enemy just takes damage, and Poe just every time he's in stealth just keeps getting knocked out by it. A Wolfhard just keeps fighting, keeps able to land a Serpent Sting on him. Like, it's a perfect setup against rogues. That's going to be evasion for Poe right now, as he's trying to survive desperately against Wolfhard. Maybe he can turn the damage around. Same trick can get a proc that is getting put on ice. Not going to be able to utilize the same trick as Wolfhard is not DPSing into it. And Wolfhard does get himself a full re-heal. Shadow Step coming out for Poe. Does get the Nightblade in there. Does he go for the big setup? Get the shot coming out. Wolfhard is going to eliminate him with yet another grenade. Has all these grenades cooking for him. Rice Krispies is up next. Probably the best name for a Zandalari Paladin. Also, I'm digging your mog too. The whole Thunder King thing is pretty cool. Does get a trick out of him pretty early. Looks like Wolfhard is finished as he gets hit with an axe. Tori is up next. Is not wasting any time. Shield Avengers does come out, and Tori is just gonna pound the damage with a big old Fist of Fury into Rice Krispies. As this is gonna pop in wings. That's actually a pretty big cooldown on Tori. I think he's just gonna bail out of it. Could go for an ink cap. That's gonna be Shield Avengers. She's waiting for that shield to first decimate. Does dissipate. The shield is gone. The wings are still there. And it looks like Rice Krispies actually is playing defensive against Tori, or at least trying to run him out away from the pillar. Stun coming down onto the pallet. That's going to be Bob coming down. Tori is in such an advantage with that Bob. If only he was a belt, then he could continue that burst onto the pallet. Hodge coming down. Not going to have wings up and running. So Tori is just going to bide his time for a little bit. Rice Krispies playing with a new trinket from the raid that does a little bit of damage with a ton of healing, but it's not as overpowered as everything else we've seen so far, at least for now. We'll have to see how good that was. Basically what the trinket does, it does about 8k damage to anybody around you, friends or foe, and it'll do 250% of that damage as a heal per target hit. So that's pretty damn good, actually. That's going to be Fist of Fury coming down onto Rice. Doesn't have Bubble. Oh no, Bubble coming down. Tori doesn't have Karma for a bit. Does he realize it? Looks like Rice doesn't have any cooldowns though. Flashlights are coming down. That's going to be Vampires for Tori. Tori has Karma if he needs to. Harsh coming down. Trickens out of it. And it's going to try to bail out of there. It's going to port behind the wall. Full reset. Got all the cooldowns out of Rice. As long as he can go and commit and finish him off, that'll be good. That's going to be Rise going for regenerating. It's going to be a full reset for the both of them. Tori's like, you know what? If that Paladin's fully back up, I might as well get fully back up as well. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance available for Rice in about 22 seconds, though, as he does have that little bit of defensive nature coming back for him if he lives long enough. Fist of Fury is going to lock him down though for quite a bit, trying to wait out those gruesome 11 more seconds, trying to run away from Tori, trick it back up and running if he ever needs to. Also, wings are there with about 7 seconds, so he can go for a counter pressure, able to guide Tori around effectively. Shield is available if he ever so needs it, can combo that with wings, can save it for later. Wings are coming out right now. It's going to be a stun onto Tori. Tori has nothing for this one. Did he expect the big stun with wings play? It's going to be lots of damage just a minute through. While coming out for Tori, is going to go for a back-to-back kicks onto Rice. Could go for a Karma off that Shield of Vengeance if he wants to. No, decide, you know what, I'm going to take the time, let that shield dissipate, and then I'll come back later. Actually, Rice didn't even use his main wings. That was just the minute-long wings. As Tori realized that shield actually does get to pop at Tori a little bit. That's going to be a small heal for Rice off of that trinket. Minute-long cooldown. Big haymaker to get him out of there. Tori is going to try to get the images rolling. Fist of Fury coming down. Rice taking a bunch of damage right now. Could pop another set of wings. Try maybe to heal and do damage. Tori actually getting hit with a stun. Does Rice go for any offensive? No, goes for a full defensive play. Doesn't want to go out of the fight just yet. He wants to prolong the fight a little bit longer. Wings are coming out right now. Does Tori do anything for this? Does get a stun to Rice, forcing out a chicken out of him. That's really about it. Gonna bail away, get a slow. Rice about was so slow, even through a Hand of Freedom. What was that BS about? That's gonna be flashing lights for him though. Tori gonna wait it out. Still 3 minutes left in both Bop and Bubble. Rice has nothing for this. He's just gonna get fried by Tori. Big ol' Fist of Fury. Touch of Death coming out. Tori is finally gonna go for big damage. This is his moment right now. Is Rice gonna have anything for this? That's gonna be Ring of Pieces to poop him up. Can't cast you, and that's gonna be a Hodge. Does get out of it. Interrupted to Rice. Barely has anything. Doesn't have an answer for this situation. Gets that last minute trinket. Not enough of healing. And Tori does eliminate him. Who is up next on Team Red? We got ourselves Luddy and we got ourselves Prox. Who's going to be up next? We still have a bunch of boys to get through on Team Blue as Tori does eliminate the Paladin. Very well done for the both of you. Prox is going to be up next and Tori is going to pick up that eye. Is going to be proactive picking up that eye. Prox is going to have the line of sight on him. I haven't seen Prox in a while. Let's see how good Ferals are as of recent updates. Oh, didn't quite find him. Prox got lucky, really got lucky there. Is going to get the dots rolling onto Tori right now, trying to get the big damage in there. Going to pop into bear form as Tori, just keeping that slow up and running on him. Trying to keep him slow as best possible. That's going to be images rolling out, but that's going to be a root. I think Prox was saving that root as soon as he wanted to get the images up and running with a Fist of Fury. Root him out in place so he can't be taking damage too much. The images are still there. The images are doing some work. Thorns are up though. Tori does have the Karma if he needs to go for it. Is going to opt for going with a wall into a Karma. It looks like it was Tori that was running the healing trinket, not the Paladin. It looked like the trinket might have been the Pally actually, but it looks like Tori is going to be the guy who had all that self-healing. We'll see if he had incredible self-heals. Somebody will be able to link me details if he had crazy healing at the end of this fight. Because I do want to see how good the trinket is. Maybe it is insane. Because I was thinking the whole time that it was Paladin that heals with it, not Tori, but maybe I was just looking at the wrong guy. Prox has some cooldowns rolling right now. It's going to be a big old Inkar, big old bite. Tori has nothing for this one. It's going to go into bear form as letting Tori bleed out. Tori needs to go for some cast ASAP. It's going to be a skull bash out of Prox. Any moment though, does hit him in cap, can land a bit of fire too. Maybe he can get himself a little bit more of an expel harm, build the chi, get himself some resources rolling, get the health back up and running because he really needs the health right now. Gonna go for whatever defense he's got, even a magic defense with diffuse magic. And Prox is looking to close out the fight as he gets the trick out of Tori. Fist of Fury just delaying the inevitable, and Prox is continuing to just play the game out. Not gonna go for big bleeds. Tori's recovering a little by little. That's gonna be Maledict, no Maledict. It's gonna be Thorns up and running. If he had a Maledict, he could end him. Haymaker to get the Feral out of there. Prox is not gonna trick in this. That's gonna be silly with a dono, as we were seeing Tori. Ring of Peace coming down. Real Fence coming in. That's going to be Prox. You know what? I can't really touch him. He's sitting in that area. I'm just not going to do anything. Regrowth coming out. Bash coming out to Tori. Can he close him out? Prox, big bite coming out. Does he have the damage? Fist of Fury does get it. Let's go, boys. Prox not out of the fight just yet. Christina is up next, though. A whiskey tipsy. Hello to you, doll pal. Yo, can we get a hashtag Zilly and chat it? Showed out, appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you, my man. You enjoy that whiskey, and we'll be enjoying the duels. We'll be there. You're entertainment, my guy. Prox getting hit with an opener by Christina as they dip into Incarn, as Prox simply just outlasted most of the opener in bear form with Thorns, just healing through it, just living it. That's good. Prox try to get back in there. Christina is going to pop their own Thorns though with wall. That's going to discourage Prox from even wanting to engage with Christina in any kind of play. He's going to get out of that sandbox and bail the hell out. Does catch a reset though. Does get a pounce into Christina. There's gonna be some furries playing here, dude. Bounces and nuzzles you. Christina tried to give him a big old nuzzling right now. Remember, Prox is just trying to bail out of it. He doesn't want none of it, man. He doesn't want none of it. It's like somebody's spaying you to that cat. Please get it out of here. It's gonna go turtle in it. Just try to get out. Dust pounds back at Christina. The Christina's like, oh, what was this? That's gonna be Prox with some damage right now. Blades are up. Bash coming in. Prox to chicken out of that stun though with Thorns up and running. Christina not in a position to do damage. Hopefully they can survive this opener. Just bear forms and just to bear the damage. Does get himself a rejuve rolling, but Prox is going to be getting back-to-back bites on him over and over, trying to suppress the health and keep it as low as he can. Doesn't have a lot of damage to really burst Christina down, but the bleeds are doing a fair amount of work as dampening is rolling in towards the 37% mark. Christina and Prox's healing is going to get lower and lower, worse and worse over time. The bleeds are going to do a lot more effort in the duel, more and more as we go on. Wall coming out for Prox is just rotating another defensive as is Christina popping out some cooldowns. Doesn't want to deal with it again. And there's going to be Thorns where Prox can't even turn the damage around to Christina. Does catch a reset with an incarnation. Big bite coming out to follow. Safety chicken get a proc out of Prox either way. Bash coming in for Christina is going to get the big Swiftman heal rolling. Trying to again bail away from Prox. Bear form coming out to maybe have enough health throws. Bleeds not going to be enough though. Rick Rose is trying to come out. Does maintain and Prox does catch a reset back at Christina. Making sure the dots are rolling. Bash and locks it out in a single bite. Next up is going to be Shadow Step and playing some Outlaw. It's going to be a little bit rough. Does land a sap to Prox. He does have bleeds rolling on him for a bit. It's going to be in bear form. Cheap shot coming out for Shadow Step though. Is Shadow Step the Outlaw going to be able to do anything with Prox though? That's a hard matchup first of all. Stun coming out to Prox is going to get that second wall in there. Prox doesn't have a trinket. The Shadow Step, no, he could blind him, reset completely, get some brick set up. Not gonna happen. It's gonna be actually early root by Prox while he has dots rolling into Shadow Step, so Prox can catch another reset. Shadow Step is gonna grapple around it, could pick up the eye. Prox is going to get in there, man. He's just got to get back in. It's going to be a rake opener. Getting the bleeds up and running. Going to go for some mean damage on the Shadow Step. Got him fully bled up. And that's going to be where you have Parry coming out for Shadow Step. Used to get the heals up and running. Prox is going to have a trinket for the next setup. Shadow Step has no answers for this one. Can't even get a CC chain onto Prox. Doesn't even trust himself to go for the sap combo. Wombo is going to trinket out of Prox's stun. Vanish Smoke Bomb. Not really sure what he's trying to do in the situation. Does get himself a reheal though. Prox is going to have to get back in there, man. Gonna have to get back in there and get some damage rolling. Is he? It looks like he's waiting out for Shadow Step It. Does catch a restealth for a second or a Shadow Meld? I can't even tell. Shadow Step It actually does get himself another restealth. What is that? I think the second was a Shadow Meld. Maledict onto Prox. Does land a root onto Shadow Step It. Wants to let the bleeds do the work. And Shadowsipid gonna cloak out of that root, grappling over to Prox, not gonna be able to find him. That's gonna be Prox catching a slight reopener from the wall, from the pillar. Thorns are up. Shadowsipid is done for. Kreiser is the only man on Team Blue that has anything left here to fight. He's the only man that has anything left to lose as well. The last man standing on Team Blue, trying to see if he can represent. It is gonna be Prox at 52% dampening. It doesn't look like he has a lot of cooldowns to work with. No incarnation, no real offensives. One wall, one renewal, no trinket. So a CC chain by Kreiser could be detrimental. Does get the succubus, so that is going to be a pet to CC Prox whenever he does get the chance. Kreiser again is just trying to get an angle on the guy. The succubus slow is the only thing that he can really work with, and Prox is just power shifting just not to get slowed. Bash coming out onto Kreiser, could be the pet CC maybe coming out, or maybe it's going to be a horror chain by Kreiser. Not letting Kreiser play, just going to be back-to-back stuns. Does root him in the open for a second as he gets hit with the root. Prox wants to get in there with those dots and root Kreiser and keep him away, but Kreiser knows how this game is played. He needs to get a setup onto Prox. While the trinket is down, he needs to get some big damage in there while he's got it in the palm of his hand. But can he even catch him? Can he ever catch him? Trying to get the succubus to get the CC going is going to trick it out of the stun into a fear chain. As Prox is going to have to eat the CC back to back. Massive Chaos coming out for Kreiser. Shot if you were to fall. Does he land it? Cataclysm off that. Does pre-wall the damage as he gets eaten with a Shadow Bolt. That's going to be Prox with an Infernal on the other side. This is where he needs to let the Infernal and the succubus do work, as both of them are actually beating the living hell out of Prox. Going to get a regrowth in there. Try to get the thorns to slow down the both of them. That's going to be Kreiser again, just trying to see if he can catch Prox at any angle. Prox is going to power shift out of it. Kreiser needs to run Prox back into the Infernal, as it's actually doing a lot of work. Does get a root onto him. That's going to be stunned to Kreiser. Prox again, going to be able to get the bleeds up onto Kreiser. Root strategy. Going to try to see if he can bleed him up, but that's going to be a fair get a rooted out in the open. Kreiser needs to get that horror effect back to back. Prox is going to have a trinket for the next setup. They live through the Infernal, live through the big damage. Sells the succubus, harassing him. Is building up calm points of the succubus, building up resources little by little where he has it. Gonna get a rejuve, gonna get everything going because he'll need everything for Kreiser. It looks like Kreiser doesn't want to use the Warlock Gateway to get up next to him. It's gonna be a horror effect. Trick inside of it. Doesn't land the fear. Does he get maybe the pet CC off that? Not gonna land it. That's gonna be maybe a pet succubus CC is the only thing he can do right now. Pet succubus CC maybe? Why he has the angle? It's like the perfect angle right now. The succubus is not going for a cast. It's gonna be another root for Kreiser. That's going to be an opportunity for Prox to put up bleeds again on Kreiser. They are rolling. I'm actually going to put the pet back because the pet is actually at fairly low health. Looks like Prox is killing the pet over time. So maybe Kreiser just might want to resummon one. That's a big bite out to the pet. Does get himself a free regrowth. Does use that regrowth. 68% dampening. This game is going to get into that sexy 69 number, and you never really know who's going to win then. Prox is going to take an opportunity of Kreiser resummoning the pet, try to go to the other side of the pillar. Does get hit with a conflagrate. Going to go for regenerating, but that immolate is not going to let him. The pet is back in there, not going to be able to catch a restyle. Needs to go for the pet succubus CC. I think that's what he has to do. He has to get him on the long route, like this area, long way, and CC him. That's what he needs to do. Or try to maybe get a horror effect. No, Prox is going to land a stun into Kreiser. Is going to be able to get the resources. Horror effect to lock him down. Finally lands the big fear. Big cooldowns coming out for Kreiser. Does he have the chain to end them into a Shadow Fury, into a Cataclysm, into a Conflagrate? Maybe walk him out for Prox. Does he have enough? Another Conflag coming out for Kreiser. Does he have the damage to end Prox right now? Needs to get the pet again over there. The pet is doing work. Prox barely any health. Does he have anything? Does go down. Nothing beats a Destro in the end. Even a Feral Jewel with million heals continues to run. That's going to be another rematch between Kreiser and Luddy. It's going to come down to these Destro Warlocks. Coming down to these two every single time. We might as well have them go first, man. You know what I mean? I think Luddy wants to give him full honor duel, maybe? I think he does. I think he does. Kreiser has a shield almost at full. Is that going to be enough for him? I mean, I guess it won't be that much of a difference. Gonna be a bow and away for both of them. It's gonna come down between these two boys. Good luck and fun. Let me know which one you think is gonna win. It's gonna be Luddy opening up with getting CC'd. Casbolt coming out. Is gonna CC Kaiser and Casbolt. No, Casbolt's getting traded as one of the pets. Luddy's pet was CC'd by the Bandage. That's gonna be Infernal coming down for Kreiser though. As he's getting thrown in a fear chain. Infernal getting hit with a Bandage though. And Kreiser does have line of sight out for Luddy. So now Kreiser does have that small advantage. advantage. The Infernal is going to come back soon. Chrysler, I think, still does get the benefits of the Infernal. That's going to be rebandaged, though. Does get those strong Casbots for a little bit. Is going to banish his pet so he doesn't get CC'd. Infernal's back in. Looks like the bandage does have a DR. That's going to be horror affected to Letty. Maybe a Fear. Locks him on a Fear into a Casbot for free. Does land a Fear. That's going to be a scroll. He tried to get some damage with a wall. Gonna get locked out. Actually, pre-wall this damage a little bit early. Does drop an Infernal down onto Chrysler. He does hit him with a mallet into a Casbolt onto him. As his pet also stunned. Fear coming out. Letty barely has any health. Horror affected to Chrysler. Does get himself just a little bit extra health. Another Casbolt to fall. Chrysler can still turn this around. Another Casbolt. Is that gonna be the last one? Letty eats one. Barely survives it. The last Casbolt is gonna fly at Chrysler. Not enough to end him. Every time, boys, it comes down to the goddamn Warlocks, man. Every goddamn time. Well done, well done. Good duel. That was a 20-minute long duel. Holy shit, that's gotta be a lot to edit. Holy shit. Well done, Prox, man. Well done. Well done, my guy. Oh, alright, he's got a group, boys. Who's got a group? Gala, I miss so much chat. I miss a lot of chat while I'm doing the 5-5-1-1 duels, man. I do a lot. What's up, Revenge? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Not Destro win. Oh yeah, with that duel, you're gonna have a Destro Warlock win regardless. There was gonna be it's gonna be a Destro Warlock win no matter what. Full group and Lenoa. Alright. Lenoa and Destro main, yeah. I did 54. Hopefully it doesn't fuck us up. I meant to type in 5. Okay. It's because I put in 54. I meant to put in 5. The grand. Doing good, Dad. What about you, bro? Revenge, I've been pretty good, my man. How you doing? I'm just on the grind, dude. Just grinding. Did anyone know how to choose the not to honor talent duel and just kiss? Let's the final score of Borat. A kiss? I mean, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. Oh, we actually do have a bit more variety on Team Red. I like it. I like that she's getting Luddy in there and Bo's back in. Rice Krispies in there. That's cool. I like that she's cycling through people, though. You got Once God X. Once God X. This guy's a literal god. Literally. I'll be able to do that for a title. Switch. What do we have? Go Team Lenoa. Lenoa with Omega, Oko, Lightspath. Is Lightspath going to use that weapon? I guess we honestly should have Lightspath use the weapon, right? Because we kind of want him to see how good that weapon is, right? We kind of want to see that this time. That's going to be Oko, Soko, Loco, Sokolova. That's going to be so hard. Oko. We got ourselves Omega. We got ourselves Zan. We got ourselves Zikati. Where's Team Red? That's missing one guy, but hopefully he'll get back in. We got Luddy, Gok, playing his Monk's big old panda. We got Poe playing some more subtlety. Rice Krispies playing more red. Oh, I kind of like your mug. And Once God X. Literal God. Literal God. Luddy gonna get a short route onto Zakati early. We're gonna see how well and Holy DK deals with a Destro Warlock, locking him out onto a Fear. As Luddy does have cooldowns rolling, it's gonna drop down the Infernally. He does. Gonna be a Lichborn coming out for Zakati as he's just eating cannonballs to the face. Gonna get a stun, trying to get the necrotics up on Luddy. Luddy could dip out of that area if he wanted to. Not gonna be able to land a cannonball onto Zakati. That's good. Zakati dropping down that AMS to survive another Casbolt. Griffin Luddy back in there, not let him get any kind of CC. Casbolt coming out again. Is that going to be Pet Stun? Pet Stun does come out. Luddy is going to wall his damage. Maledict onto Zakati into a horror effect. And Zakati's actually going to land his side. Oh my god, so much damage. It just one Casbolt. He just needed to get one off, and that's it. Zakati is already in a bad situation. Casbolt does get interrupted. Luddy is unable to cast for quite a bit. Pet CC does come out though. Does land another Casbolt into a Fear chain. Same to chicken for Zakati. Grips and Luddy does to stagger him on his cast. Another Fear onto Zakati. Does get big old Death Pact rolling though. Gonna interrupt Luddy onto Fear. Shadow locked out. He can land that Cataclysm still. Gonna beef up the pet. Is the pet gonna do much? Another Casbolt into Zakati's face. Luddy getting tricketed out of the stun. Does he get the damage in Zakati? Does he have anything? Lichborn coming out. It's gonna be big defensive coming out. Can't Fear him though. And he does eliminate him. Luddy forgot that during Lichborn, Zakati is immune to CC. Fear, stun. None of it works. Not gonna happen, Doc. Not in this house. Cheap shot coming on Zakati. Looks like this old dog has wasted every cooldowns, man. He's an old veteran. He's done it all, man. And Poe is just there to finish it off. Is that going to be how the heroes die? Zakati's not going on with our fight. Barely has any health, but it's going to get the Army of the Dead rolling. Barely any healing. Transfusion coming out. Is it turning around on Poe? Poe is going to vanish out of that situation. Wow. Evasion and everything. Zakati needs to get himself a healer too. The pets do explode. He's going to make sure to get the eye of a hunter. Looking for a rogue before things get from bad to worse. And Poe is just gonna AFK it out. Does he realize the pet is coming over? He does. The pet is gonna get him out of stealth. The Zakati is gonna pick up a second set of eyes. Not really sure he needed to. I guess he completely forgot what his pet was. Is gonna resummon the pet, not letting Poe get any dots on it. Death and Decay on one side. The pets are gonna be on the other attacking him. He's gonna beef up the big pet, but he got overshot it a little bit. That's gonna be kid to shot on Zakati. Lichborn's out of it. Can get it for some massive healing. The pet is doing a lot of the work. AMS coming down for any shadow damage the Poe is trying to throw out. He has that Shadow Blades rolling. Maledict to Poe, and down it goes! Zakati, an old Vogue veteran, not gonna go down without a fight. Next up is gonna be Rice Krispies. Big old Xanda, tall ass Xanda. Looking like a light bulb. That's a funny looking hat, man. I don't know, am I the only one that didn't really like the Thunder King set? I was never a big fan of it. Like the crown, I guess is kind of cool, it's nifty, but it doesn't look cool, you know? It's just like, it's a crown. Looks alright. Zakati is a full health though. It's gonna be Necrotic stacking up onto Rice a little bit early. Does trinket out of the stun, trading stuns and trading trinkets with Zakati. Rice, your health is already going low, is gonna get the Shield of Vengeance up and running as Zakati simply just gets more boys to absorb it. The Army of the Dead is hopefully gonna absorb more of that Shield of Vengeance. Does pop into Zakati. It is a little bit painful, but Rice is gonna have to go for a bop right now. Zakati can't really do much against Rice. He can slow him, he can kick him, he can make sure the dots are rolling on him. But that's really about it. Just trying just to stay away. Is letting the pet damage between them, the hell chains, do some damage. Fire damage to the Rice Krispies. He's getting necrotic down pretty hard. Try to see if he can get a secret sentence. Looks like Zakati does eliminate him though. Wow, Zakati's not done, man. Does anybody kill this Death Knight? Does anybody kill this DK? Gawk. I like the tabard, by the way. I like how it moves as you walk. Everybody pay attention to the tabard. It like distorts when you move. It distorts and jiggles. Pandas, dude. Wait, does Zakati get fully healed up? I think somebody is fully healing up every time for these duels for the honor duel. He's getting some really nice honor duels though, so that's why he's not dying. Necrotic stacking up at the Gawk a little bit early. Gonna get the wall up and running. And it's going to be Serenity Burst. Interesting. Not going to have to worry about Chi while dealing with Zakati. Trying to get the damage in there. Going to get the stun. Lichborn coming out. Trying not to take too much damage from the Serenity. That's not going to be a touch of death wombo combo. So Gawk is going to land that Karma as he's actually getting kind of low. Zakati's just going to AMS and just run away from the Karma. Doesn't want to do anything. He's just going to root him down as Gawk is burning through all his mobility. Just trying to get through him. Wall coming down, trying to roll out, does get himself a port. Is that going to be enough vivifies in order to get him caught up? Does try to get another roll. Looks like he's lagging a little bit. Another Maledict to follow, I think. Is that a Maledict? Might have been. A Gawk just lagging kind of all over the place. The Armor of the Dead is slowly approaching, fast approaching at him actually. And Zakati does take another one. Once God X is not going to let Zakati get the full reset here. He's just going to go and eliminate him right now because the whole team has just gotten obliterated. So he's like, you know what? I might as well try to make a play right now against Zakati. Does get himself targeted lost with a roll behind the pillar. Zakati is going to get that Darth back rolling a little bit early. Chicken available. That's going to be Lichborn available. Pet Beef available if he ever so needs it. AMS coming up very soon. He's just going to do a little bit of a dance waiting for the monk to come. He's just trying to taunt him. It's going to be tricky for Zakati as once God gets in there, it's going to go for Piccolo of the Flame something. I don't even know what. Fist of Fury though, that's going to be an ability we know. Stun coming out for Zakati to lock down the Fist of Fury. Try not to fall behind. That's going to be touch of death that does take down Zakati and Lichborn, preventing majority of that damage though, making him so tanky. That's going to be Ring of Peace for once God Eggs, but I think Zakati had disadvantage actually, so nothing stops him there. Does grip the monk back in, not letting him out, but not letting him stay too close to Zakati. Fist of Fury is going to lock him. Is that going to be enough though? Does Zakati finally fall here? No, it's going to be once God rolling into a corner. Does Zakati land a kick there? No, it doesn't look like it. Getting more images up and running. Zakati barely any health left, and looks like Whirling Dragon Punch does take him out. Oko is up next as a marksman hunter. I think he is. Oh my god, is it going to be double tap? Big damage? Could he go for the setup? Could he eliminate right now? Rapid fire coming out. Does he have enough? He's going to go for Vivify. That's going to be aim shot to follow. Big knockback off that arcane shot. Actually got so low. Oko is actually obliterating him. Barely any health. Oh my god. Oko was the champ all along. Oh my god. Zakati did well, but you know, Oko is the hero of the alliance. You know they're right. Zakati's like that guy who goes to war, fights the horde. And Oko is the guy like an apprentice under his apprenticeship. A Padawan, if I may. He gets the final blow on the main general of the horde. And he is crowned the hero. While Zakati is like, you know what? He's just glad he could serve his country. He doesn't care about medals. At least in the outset, deep inside he's crying about it every fucking day. It's just, it's waterfall of tears. Just like, ah, why him, not me? Years of service and for what? Ooh, I like it. Get that guy in there. 1, 2, 38. Let's go, boys. Oh my god. I got a group. Okay, I can get Wyming in here. I know you got a group. Okay, Wyming's group versus... Okay, Alright, again, looks like Lenoa is ready. Lenoa versus Wyming. Wyming, your name is... Because I can't do that, Wyming. Sneaky, that works. Sneaky Exo, Lenoa 5. Here we go. Is that enough? Did we do it? We did it. Alright, boys. Those team did get to play again. We're gonna get Lenoa back in there, man. Zakati got carried by Oko. I know, right? What the fuck, Zakati? What are you doing? Oh, holy, he's the last man. Give him an honor duel. I know, right? Wait, the Monkus? Nah. It's a 5-4-1-1 duel. You don't gotta give nobody an honor duel. That's up to you if you want to do it. You don't gotta give nobody nothing. You don't know no one nothing. Switch. What do we got on Team Red? Team Red is going to be a little bit different, though. We are seeing a good group of boys in here. Funny story, when I was a kid, my mom told me not to smoke pot because it's literally unhealthy when you're under 25, fully developed brain. She promised she'd smoke with me once you turn 25. I mean... That's cool, man. Have you done it? This is going to be our test. I mean, with your mom. Have you done it? Our test is going to be playing Boomy. We got ourselves Addons playing more some sub. Karm is going to go for Unholy Deathnet play. Look at that ball head. Look at that ball head. Actually, it's an orange, so that's fine. Looney and Sneakyo are going to be Team Red. On Team Blue, we got ourselves Christina going up first. In the back, we have Lightspath. We got Omega. We got ourselves Zan, Zakati. It's going to be Christina versus who is going to be Avidence. Dancing around his foes. He got them big old weapon. I like your enchants, by the way. The bloody enchant looks so good. It's going to be Christina opening up out of stealth. Does he realize it's Avidence? Avidence is going to take advantage of that opener if he's letting him. Christina might have put himself in a bad situation. It's going to be Avidence going through a lot of damage. It's going to be down to half health. Christina's going to blow up. Big eviscerate to fall. Does get the wall and the thorns. Belts the thorns out. So Avidence could continue the damage after the wall is done. This needs to get a full stun lock cooldown onto Christina, and he'll be good to go. This is where Christina's trying to turn the damage around with a big old Mally. Avidence is going to throw a Mally at him. Christina unable to heal. Can't even move anywhere. It's going to be back-to-back cheap shots for Avidence. Can you do it right now? The CC chains are real. Does get a Nightblade. Doesn't have enough to finish, but does go for a Nightblade with Christina for now. Christina is going to go for that full wall, full regrowth, full re-heal, or at least somewhat of a re-heal. As Avidence just waiting in the shadows again. Waiting to strike the next move. Seeing if the bear comes out of bear form. Looks like Christina is still RP walking. Not really sure why. Does he realize it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ooh, catches him while he goes in cat form as he's trying to re-stealth. Well done, Avidence. Full kidney shot. Is that going to be enough? Does he have the energy? Does he have the resources? It's going to be shouted. It's getting burnt up into a cheap shot back to back. Stuns DFA coming down the thorns. Duo apply for Christina. Gonna try to get the dots back up onto Avidence. Does he get him maybe in a root? As long as he has dots and Avidence, he actually does have advantage. Because Avidence is really just playing this kind of behind the whole time against a Feral Druid. Are you kidding me? Well, the tankiness, the dots, the magic spells, as well as the healing for sub. It's a hard fight. Addons does burn that evasion. Does land a cheap shot. Kidney shot onto Christina. Is that going to be enough though? Mark for Death eviscerated for that. And Addons still melting to the dots of Christina. It's going to have to go for a couple more runs. Does land a blind into the Pharaoh though. No trinket for a while. So for Addons, it's really just going to be, can he do enough damage to get Christina lower and lower and lower? Reset. Burst down. Because Christina, the amount of healing you got going on is nuts. Christina's going to have a trinket. Going to be a wall available whenever. That's going to be Addons. Kidney shot. Trinket immediately. And Christina going to get hit with a cheap shot. That's where Addons needs to back up. You get to force a cooldown out of Christina. That's going to be a wall. No, that's going to be a trinket. No wall though. Shadow Step and passing this rogue is staying mobile as they humanly can. But that dot is going to keep him rolling though. Trying to build some combo points off of Christina. Not letting Christina catch a re-stealth. Can you go for a kidney shot? Bash coming for Christina. Trying to get the big dots coming out. Big biter to Addons. Dropping Addons already down to about close to 60% health. With a mallet to follow. Close to shadow that early. Does like a kidney onto Christina though, but it's gonna go for a reset. That's not even a play where he wants to get in there for big damage. It's gonna be a lot of resets, boys. But if Addons makes this would be great. That's gonna be opener by Christina. Addons still bleeding out. Still doesn't have a lot to work with. That's gonna be a Thorns. All he can do is vanish out of the situation. Christina right now, such advantage. Dots rolling into Addons. Healing, constant there for Christina. Thorns suppressing any kind of the rogue's damage. And every single go that he has, if he just thorns it, that's it. He's just going to have to run away. Does get reopened? What the hell was that? I think Addons is actually completely fully stunned yard. Look like Christina did get a rip on him, or a rake. It looked like there was a bit of that kitty pounce. I think Addons is just trying to see if he can get a sabotage Christina, honestly. Or maybe not. Bash coming in, trinkets out of it. Is this where it's going to come down to? Is this where it's down to the wire? Or to the wire? Get a shot coming in. Nope, Addons is still going to play this a little bit longer right now. I want to see what he's going to do here. Is there still a dot rolling into Christina? It does land a sap. I think that's what he wanted to do for a while. I think that's literally what he was trying to do for quite a bit. Land a sap. Get some cooldowns. Get himself a full setup. No chicken over for Christina. If Addons has Shadow Blades, it looks like he does. He might be able to do something here. Kidisha does come out onto Christina. Doesn't have Shadow Blades. Not even going for... No, it goes for like one dance. Oh, big eviscerate though. What was that? Christina's like, whoa, whoa. Wall, renewal. Don't know what happened. I need to get myself health back up. Addons just got a nasty crit there just now. That was really cool. Christina gonna pop out of feral form for just a moment, just to moonfire him. Again, Addons just uses mobility to his finest. Is gonna land a maledict onto Christina. Christina is gonna go for regrowth. Try to heal up. Again, Addons just thinking ahead, man. Big brain plays, big subtlety brain plays. It's crazy. Trinket coming out for Christina. Does Addons have a blind? He could reset Christina right now as Incarnation is up and running. That's going to be Thorns up too. Doesn't belve the Thorns this time though, as Big Bite's trying to come out for Christina. Addons just dancing around, just shadow stepping past him, dodging those bites, but he can't avoid them for long though. Stun coming in by Christina. Kidney shot coming out. Does Addons have the damage right here? It's going to be some Shadow Strikes back to back. Does land an Eviscerate. Doesn't crit. No crazy, but does get a CC chains back to back. Does he have a blind though? Maledict onto Addons right now. No healing available. Does he maybe blind Christina while Christina is low? Is that a potential play? It looks like what he's trying to do is just does land a kick though. It doesn't look like Addons is going for big damage. Does get a Mark for Death there. I think he was going to go for big Mark for Death play. No! What? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. If he just had just a little bit longer, poor guy would have actually just... I was outplaying Christina on every angle, and then a massive fucking bite. Bah! He was outplaying Christina too. He was doing such a good job. Subtlety rogues. Blizzard, can we give him some more damage maybe? So they can get a guaranteed kill? Thank you. Christina is now going up versus Carry him DK. As he's getting all these pets up and running. Slow's coming down to Christina. Wall coming out as he's just trucking along with a Death Knight. He decided, you know what? I'm going to tussle with the literal muscle. Full of muscle. Look at that muscle orc, man. Look at that muscle right there. As Garen is just trying to get again more damage. It looks like he is playing the Claw and Shadows build. It looks like he is playing Claw and Shadows. Don't really know if that's good for PvP. As Christina is going to land a couple of regrowths in the room. Doesn't catch quite a re-stealth as Carrie doesn't let him happen. He's going to get the stun. Christina does have a trinket. Whose fight is it going to be? Carrie was trying to get some damage in the transfusion coming out as Thorn's coming in for Christina. As Christina's just rotating placement, rotating cooldowns left and right. Doing a really good job, man. Doing a really good job so far. And Carrie doesn't look all that good. Karim, what's happening, my man? Bleeds it just tearing right through him. Trying to see if he can siphon life out of Christina just a little bit more, just a little longer, just if I can hang in there. Lynchborn coming out as Christina's health is actually not doing that good. Could Karen be turning around on him? Pet stun coming out. Could he get a bunch of aquatics in there? Christina trying to bail. No defenses gripped in, and Karen does take him out with a Wraith walk out of there, man. Just bails out of there. Zan is just rushing to finish off and purge the scourge. Literally get purged. Looney's up next. Looney trying to get in there. It's going to be both of the paladins popping wings. Trinket not available for Dan as he does some play adaptation. Shield Avengers coming out early. Looney has a Shield Avengers up and running too. Is it going to pop back? Zan takes so much damage from that shield. That was a nice counter reaction. Mitra's will bubble right now. Bubble is needed. It's actually going to go back-to-back damage. Looney's going to Trinket out of it. This is where Zan was making a big brain play. He's like, I'm going to get a bubble out of this guy. 100%. Zan getting interrupted. Is that bad though for him? Can still turn around into Looney, who has more damage right now. Hodge coming out. Looney does Trinket out of it. Zan trying to get some range damage in there. Looney has him by the hair. Oh no, no flash of lights. And Looney does snipe him out. Zan barely. If only one of those abilities for him crit, that would have been it, man. Omega is gonna go. Gonna go and try to take out Looney. No bubble available. Thorns are up and running. Does Looney have enough for a Bob right now? Bob does come out, but it's still gonna be a lot of damage that he's gonna take. Maledict's still gonna... Okay, if you're a Bob, do you take damage from Maledict? Because it doesn't look like Looney took anything from that Maledict. It looks like Bob protects you from the Mali. How in the hell? I saw that in another duel the other day. I was like, what? Okay. I guess that's the thing. Stun coming onto Looney. It looks like Omega has him. Down he goes. Another guy goes down. It's going to be Sneaky up next. Stealthing up, as is going to be Phantom now. He's by Sneaky. Does land to go roll into Omega. Can he turn around? Can he make the big damage here? Get the shot coming out. No chicken available for Omega, but he does have the thorns. Cloak shot is coming in for Sneaky through those thorns as he just blasted Omega with big damage. Wall save to Chicken. Massive renewal coming out. Can he turn around into Sneaky? Chicken's out of it with evasion. Already has some bleeds rolling. Is going to get a heal. Rolling a little bit early. Shadow step into Omega. He's burning second wall right now. Can Luferro live long enough for that evasion? Does get a stun on the Sneaky. Trying to load him up with dots. Does Sneaky have enough? Oh, the dots are not that strong. Or maybe he didn't get the dots. Maybe he's clean. I think he's clean. Does land a sap into Omega. It looks like that's it, my boy. That's it. Everything you had. Sneaky is just going to take it out of you, man. Regenerating right in front of your face. Third sap. Oh my god. Kidney shot coming down. Does he have enough to finish him? No Vendetta, but that's still pretty big. And Venom's in there. Big damage. No, Omega's going to get the thorns up and running. Bare form. Sneaky is just going to let the dots do the work. I think he just want to shadow step kick Omega if he tries to go for a heal, as Omega is looking for him. Regrowth coming out. Does land that kick in there. Very well done. Yeah, it looks like Omega. There's nothing you can do, my guy. Late stun. Does land a small heal, but that's it, man. Big bite out of the Sneaky. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, there's no way Sneaky was like, well, I'll lose. There was no way he was like, well, I'll lose. What? Or is he just letting Artesia play? I'm not sure what's happened. What the fuck was that? What just happened? What just happened? He just let him. He just stopped. Did you see him? Oh my god. Oh my god. That will get DC'd? I think so. Lightsmith is up next versus Artesia. Thorns are coming up right now. Gonna try to see if he can burn through a Paladin, but I don't really know if a Boomkin can make that kind of a play, as Lightsmith has a massive shield, breaks out of that Cyclone immediately with a bubble, just wants to take that bubble of immunity and just struck damage into Artesia, as he just doesn't have anything to work with. A few instant castle Lightspath, barely any health, down he go. I don't even know how that was gonna happen. He could have done anything there. Man, what happened there, actually? What happened? Oh my god. Yeah, DC'd. Said yeah, DC'd. Oh my god. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Because you had him. That was it. Damn. Alrighty. 137, 8, 9. Okay, cool. I'm just that good? There you go. No, you got him. Wait, were you Omega? Were you Omega? Or were you Cat? Christina? Is Lenovo Christina or is it Omega? Let me check. Lenoa. You're Omega. Okay, cool. How about if I'm ready? Chrysler sounds good, my man. Who's got the other group, boys? Let me know. Who's got the other group, boys? Let me know. 4 out of 5? Alrighty. Yeah, get me into a group. I'm the legend. Get Corey in there, man. Somebody get Corey in the group. Hey, Dal, how you doing, my man? If you had to choose only Horde race to play Rogue, which one would you pick? Only one Horde race to pick as a Rogue. Probably Undead. This because they're pretty fucking cool. And the ratio is pretty good right now. Are we talking like classic vanilla WoW, or are we talking like current WoW? Probably Undead regardless. Probably Undead. Fuck it, I'm game with Ezekiel. Alright, man. Give us a rematch. I can put you guys against Chrysler. Chrysler has a group, and Sneaky XO, I think. Here we go. I'll put you guys against Chrysler. That'll work out. Main can still make a group. Lenovo if you want to, man. Next round if you're not gonna eat. Next round ready if you're not go eat. But me or who? Because we're not eating for a while, boys. It's only 6:17. It's like I got 40 more minutes. We can still do a couple more duels in here. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. I just gotta get Chrysler back into that duel with the team Addons, with Sneaky. Give all the boys a chance again, you know what I mean? 5 Horde, that sounds perfect for me, man. Gotta go to bed, SL, my man. Always happy, a pleasure to have you here, man. Sadly, we couldn't have you Boomy in here, man. But yo, my guy, thank you so much for coming by, for popping in, man. Appreciate you. Always happy to hear you, SL. Always happy to have you here, my guy. Alrighty, boys, let's get another stream, another one going, man. Let's get another one going. I hope I saved that one. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Somebody give me that 1v5. Can Addons just go switch? Can Addons just go get massive crits and just impress us, finesse us? Just treat me right, Addons. Treat me right. We got ourselves Artesia. We got Team Glad over here. Literally gladiators. We got Addons. We got ourselves Karm. I think this guy's gladiator too. Got ourselves Sneaky and sponsored. Oh, this guy is actually like rank 3, rank red or some shit like that. I don't even fucking know. He's like some high ass rank red. I saw him like looking at the WoW 3v3 charts, he was pretty up there as overall player. Holy shit. That guy's actually dope. It's gonna be Karmic versus Zetno. Zetno getting bailed. Oh my god, this dude. This guy looks glorious. He looks amazing. Oh my god. Well, he wins by default because of that mug. No matter how this dude goes, look at this bad boy. Oh my god, Kerm. Do you have some eggs in your bag or something? Are you killing rabbits lately? What the fuck is going on? Hit the hit a shot. That's what I call it. Stormbolt coming down on the Karmas is dropping to about half health. Doesn't have this death pact anymore. Does have Lichborn if he ever needs to. Might want to use it a little bit early against that though, to delay the X because has transfusion up and running. As that is just gonna run out of there, man. He's just running away. He's just gonna run away. He's not gonna give him the heals, but he's just gonna go for back-to-back playstyle. Stun coming out onto this warrior with the rabbit. The rabbit never goes down. Does get reflect a little bit early. Stun and charge onto Karm. Does get the Lichborn out of the way. Zetno doesn't want to hit into Karm with a Lichborn. At least he was thinking maybe not doing it. He's just like running circles around the guy. Karm is probably like, what the hell is going on? He's so slow. And Zetno is just so fast, so speedy, just running all over the place. He's going to try to see if he can get a leap out there. Maybe charge back in into Karm. Is he gonna go for big damage? No, not look like it yet. Not yet. We gotta get the reflect going. Not really sure if that's gonna do anything for him. But it doesn't look like Karm is taking any damage either. It doesn't look like Zetno takes a little bit of damage. Karm, on the other hand, doesn't look like he takes any damage at all. Literally doesn't take any damage whatsoever. Death Indicate coming down. Gonna be a charge for Zetno. Like this guy, I don't really know what he can do, man. It looks like it's a big old standstill. Do these guys have like tank trinkets or something rolling? Because it doesn't seem like they do enough damage. Oh, actually reflecting something. He's reflecting like a pet. He's reflecting the mages of the dead cast. Look at that. He cast a Shadow Bolt or a Frost Bolt, and he just reflected it back at it. I don't really know if that's a lot of damage back. But he doesn't have anything to reflect here. He just pops reflect, I guess, in case he gets gripped on. He can still get those charges in. Big leap for Zetno, big charge back in. Karm still healing himself through its full duration. That's going to be Zetno actually starting to take a bit of damage. This is where the warrior is going to be breaking little by little. Does get the reflect rolling. That's going to be transfusion coming out for Karm. His pet does get beefed down a little bit. Zetno still in a bad situation as necrotics are stacking up on him little by little. It doesn't look like he has anywhere to go. It looks like it's going to be the last option to burn the massive heal. Gonna get himself topped off in literally a global. Can he get another one in there? No, not gonna get another one in there as he was stunned for majority of it. Is gonna get another reflect going just in case. Never really know how these things go. Let's give it Zetna again, just trying to fight through the death that is the Death Knight. As Karm actually burns his own death pact a little bit early. Zetna is gonna get that. Ooh, was that a charge or was that a grip? It looked like a charge and a grip, so Zetna I think still gets the heal from the charge, but I could be wrong though. He's gonna be summoned to Karm. He's gonna Lichborn out of it. Zetna used to heal the pet. He used to hit the pet. Oh, it does reflect the Chain of Ice back at Karm, so at least there's something he can reflect. That's kind of useful. But Zetno, I think his own looks, man. I don't know if he can do anything in this duel. It doesn't look like it's a good matchup, but it looks like Karm maybe is playing very defensively. That's why he hasn't been able to kill Zetno just yet. Zetno is taking my advice right now as he's listening to the stream. It looks like he's going to hit the pet in order to get those bloodthirsts in there, which is good. Actually, it looks like he killed the pet. It looks like he actually killed Karm's pet. Does Karm realize it needs to get the pet up and running? Again, does get the army, but where's the big A-bomb coming out? Does get this pet resummoned at least. So the pet is back in action. And it looks like it's going to be Zetno. I mean, it looks like this duel is just not going either or. It looks like Zetno always is really, really close to dying while Karm does have cooldowns running. But he's just never really dead. Never really ever dead. He just maintains his health this whole time. That wasn't a charge, that was a grip. Does he still get a charge, man? Trying to see if he can get a slow. Stun coming out into a charge onto Karm. That's going to be Lichborn to follow them. Does get a reflect up and running. Continue to heal. Mally to follow. Onto Karm, does AMS it though. Does AMS it. I honestly don't know how Zetna can come up from this. I don't know, chat, how Zetna can come back from this. He's gonna port out of this. He does give himself some distance. It doesn't look like he does enough damage to really break through Karm. Either because Karm heals a ton, or Zetna just doesn't have the damage. Maybe it's the gear. But he definitely gets a percentage healing no matter what he does. Big enrage regeneration coming out right now. Is going to go for the big cooldowns as well. Is that way he's going to turn around? Big enrage regen available and everything. It's going to be a transfusion coming out for Karmic. Is going to have big death strikes as well. Is that going to be enough to deal with Zetno's damage? Or is Zetno going to be able to overpower him finally? Does land a fear onto Karm for just a moment. Delaying a couple more death strikes here and there. But Zetno just can't quite crack through the tough exterior of Karm. Has Lichborn back up. Has death back if he needs to. Looks like as the warrior does get away. Why does he burn Lichborn? What the fuck? Who did that? I saw that. That's Sneaky that did that? That's not cool, my guy. That's not cool. It's gonna be reflect coming in for Zetno. AMS coming down for Karmike. But is Karm actually gonna die? I keep calling him Karmike for some reason. Does get the Army of the Dead. Does Zetno maybe do this? Does he finally end him? Does he get it? No, Karm is getting his health back up little by little. The pets are doing all the work. Zetno is trying to slow them down, trying to slow down the creeping death. Doesn't even Blaze Storm out of there, getting gripped up before he can get a charge in there. Trigger coming out for Karm. Looks like it's going to be Zetno lights out by the end of it. That was kind of a long duel. Took us into 8% dampening. Literally 6 minutes of these two play classes just fighting it out the whole time. Holy shit. That's so much damage, dude. That is so much damage. Next up is going to be Atho versus Karm. Does Karm, is it just his playstyle? Is it just his build? Does he just use something crazy in order to just heal the whole time or something? Or what? Or maybe it was Zetno maybe playing very defensively. I don't really know. It's hard to tell. Kachka, would you be able to tell us? Hodge coming down to Karm. He does get a Lichborn now. Does Atho get himself enough damage? It's going to get the Execution Sentence early. That is going to be a AMS coming up for Karm, though. Doesn't want to take too much damage. He'll avenge his Atho. Is he trying to go for the big burst? Is he trying to go for the big pop? It looks like he wants to get the big pop in there into the Death Knight. Getting rooted down. It's going to be a shield avenge. It's going to be trying to heal. He's like, can I get enough health before the shield pops? Big pop coming out. Does get the pop. Done enough damage, though. I think it does get split between him and the pet. It did look like Karm was kind of paying racing back between his allies in order to help them absorb, help him absorb a bit of that damage. As Atherman still has wings up and running, Malady to fall into Karm, no healing available. Looks like Karm actually is gonna go down. Atherman taking him out. Next up is gonna be Artesia, not wasting any time, sending a Star Surge at Atherman. Immediately, Bash coming out. Does he have enough cast? He's gonna get doubts up and running. Bubble coming out for Aether though. And is going to get the flashlights back in there. Atherman is going to be down on Bubble for a bit. No Shield of Vengeance for about another minute. Short wings are going to be available though. Bop, always ready. Not going to be able to use that Bop against Artesia though. Actually, might have been a better idea for Aether just kind of bop off the stun for Artesia, but maybe he was like, you know, Bubble, he's gonna get them cast in there, throw a bop. I'm sure of it. Not a good position to be in. Jin coming up for Artesia. As is getting a hodge job. That's not gonna be Thorns. Atherman doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to deal with it. Just gonna run away. And all Artesia can do is chase after him while he's got him. Gonna get a Star Surge in there too. He's trying to go for whatever is to cast. Atherman just wiping it. Silence coming out, couldn't quite lock down the Paladin, and this is Artesia. All they can do, I always like that with Druids, by the way. There's a moment where they get that Solar Beam in there, and then all they can do is just cast to the enemy. Like, Atherman can just keep healing himself. That's all he can do. Whoa! Is he going to turn around into Atherman? Is Artesia going to take him out right now? Oh my god, Bob! Barely delaying the damage, and Artesia does snipe him out. It looked like that Star Surge was shot straight into his spine. Incredible damage by Artesia onto Aether. I'm actually surprised, man. He killed a Paladin as a balance druid. Next up is going to be Tori. Oh my god, my music. Come on. I'm going to skip that song just because YouTube ruins it. Sometimes YouTube does that, boys. Tori is going to get that stun. Wombo combo setup. Touching Dust coming down onto Artesia. Is he going to be able to live it? Bear form coming out. Safety Trinket to follow with Thorns. Does get himself a massive heal off of that. Massive heal. Karma coming out. And Torres. Cyclone coming out on Torres. He's not going to trinket it. No, he does trinket it. For Artesia, this is good. If he can survive, another Cyclone comes out onto Fist of Fury. Locking out the Fist. Artesia just got to run and live. And that's a trinket out of Torres. That's a Karma. Gus, get your Restoth on him. Oh my god. This Druid might be able to beat everybody in this duel, man. He might just be able to do it. He took down Atherman. He might be able to beat everybody else. Oh no, what? Tori, did he pick up the eye? I guess he did. Big ol' haymaker into the wall, not letting Artesia go anywhere. Fist of Fury to lock him down. Bear from coming in, but that's not all he can do. Can you bear it? Thorns are up. Bash comes in onto Tori. Don't know if he should have burned those thorns there, but he did. Maybe just to delay Tori a bit more after. Trying to land a Cyclone. Gonna get interrupted on it. Back into bear form. Whoa, come on, guy. Come on. Fist of Fury to follow onto Artesia. Cyclone coming out. Lands a Cyclone onto Tori. Reglows to follow from there. Oh my god, Artesia is so much fun to watch, dude. So much fun to watch. That's gonna be Tori picking up a second set of eyes. This is Artesia needs to get out of there, man. The Boomy needs to bail and get some heals before Tori can find him. Is he just gonna go stealth up, maybe? Does Tori know where he's at? He sees him. He knows where he's at. 8-cap. Uh-oh. Getting caught out. Trinkets out of it. Does have a trinket. Thorns are up and running though. Tori could literally karma this if he wanted to. I don't think he should though in this situation. But if he wanted to against those thorns, he literally could. Bash coming on to Tori. No trinket available for a while. Chase does get a Bardic Skin rolling though. Last Bash to defense. Try to see if he can let a Cyclone. Is it gonna happen? No. Bear form. Barely enough healing, and Tori does end up taking him out. Well done. Next up is going to be sponsored, by the way. Popping out, doing some big damages. That's going to be Fist of Fury for Tori. Does land to Zuwen. Sponsored is getting that execute sentence onto Tori right now. The Shield of Vengeance to follow. Hodge coming out. Winks to follow. Does Tori have enough to eat this? No, not enough health, and down he goes. Blasted in the opener. Riser's next. The big old Cataclysm. Nope, not going to happen actually. Wait, what? Does shrink it out of the pet CC though. Riser is gonna have to use that range to his advantage for now. Doesn't have conflags. But that is gonna be if meaty chaos ball. Is that gonna be enough for sponsor to bubble? Maybe he might wanna. Oh, he does bubble it. He was trying to decide whether he wants to get a cast or not. I think he was trying to juke Riser, but he doesn't realize that the pet is Succubus. The Succubus right there. Chicken for Chrysler, trying to see if we can get a Shadow Fury onto sponsor. Gonna kick it. Oh my god. Ah! Nothing you can do there. You either gotta interrupt the stun, followed by Chaos Bolt, or let the stun go through, followed by Chaos Bolt. It's a lose-lose situation, literally. Addons is up next, trying to see if he can make his way work against Chrysler. Trick inside over 2 interrupt. Chrysler on cooldowns lagging a little bit, looks like. CC coming in by the pet. Addons does break out of it. Chrysler does get a wall up and running. Addons is all over the place. Not gonna get fear right now. Does he get the angle? Oh, DFA's that fear. Avoiding it completely. Chrysler so low in health. Can Addons finish him off into a fear into Chaos Bolt. Oh, Mali's getting traded for the both of them. Shadow step in to Chrysler. Is that enough to finish him? It is. And cheap shotting Wolfheart right afterwards. Can Addons bail out of that situation? Ooh, Shadow step past him. Addons is lagging really bad. Either I am lagging bad for EU, or Addons is lagging like a motherfucker right now. What's on my green screen? Please, work with me. Oh, wait. I see why it's not working. There's like a... It's just a bunch of PVC pipes, and there's like 2 pipes that are making the base, or making the middle to support the two legs. One of the corners wasn't put in properly. Seriously, Addons is lagging a lot. I don't even... It's hard to track him. But that's gonna be Wolfheart with the flare. Waiting for Addons. He could be anywhere, man. I'll just put a trap on top of yourself. Addons is gonna play this long game, man. 51% dampening, 30 minutes into the game. He's gonna play a long game, man. I think they report that Rogue is a hacker. I don't think he's hacking. I think he's just lagging really badly. I don't think he's hacking. I think he's just really lagging. Pretty sure. Again, also, I'm on NA and I'm watching Duels on EU. Ooh, Addons getting caught, man. Frozen. Uh-oh. Looks like Wolf is going to be able to land the opener. Oh, is that going to be re-stealth? Oh, Shadow Step. Sap by Addons. What was that? With him lagging like he is. It's really hard to tell where the fuck he's at. I hope Wolfheart doesn't see what I'm seeing. Hopefully it's just me that's seeing this. Because Addons is just all over the place. Oh my god, he can't even catch him. He's just everywhere. Holy shit. How do you track that? Look at that. Oh my god. Chat, I think if you guys are feeling nauseous, let me know. What the hell? Wolfheart is not letting him run anywhere though. It looks like Addons, some of his actions are a bit delayed. It's almost like I think he is lagging really bad. I think his actions are really delayed. A little bit. It feels like they are a bit. Freezing trap to follow. Wolfheart is going to bail out of it. Addons trick out of it. Cheap shot. Try to see if he can land this Submissive. And Shadow strikes to follow. Is that enough? Does land them. Does land them. Well done. Well done. It is kind of trippy, isn't it? When did Blitz gave Rogue Blink? I know, right? Alrighty, boys. Let's get another group going. Let's get another one. We can get at least one mas in here, boys. We got 33 minutes left. Pixie, what's up? 5 with Corey? Sounds good. I'll get you guys in next. Ah, so many of these boys. So many. Svenskvisk. My chat, you won't regret it. I know. What the hell is that lagging? By the way, I'm lead. Alright, we'll get you guys in there. Oh, Lenovo's ready. Lenovo told me you were ready before ya. So I'm going to Lenovo and Pixie. If we don't want more, we'll get May in there as well. Zika wasn't able to join the queue. Are they in the same group? If you don't understand, I'm Corey. I know you're Corey. I know that's you. Hello, friends. It's been a while. What's up, Chewy? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. I've not been here since Midway Legion. Holy shit, it's been a while then, huh? Buffing your teammates with kings isn't allowed, right? The Pally did. Yeah, you shouldn't buff anybody with kings. Don't buff anybody with kings. Pally buffs, keep them to yourselves. Priest buffs are okay, mage buffs are okay, Pally buffs, keep them to yourselves. Yeah, this is where Sneaky, or Wyming, or Merrymaker, whatever the fuck your name is nowadays. Wyming, this is where you gotta tell him to do, oh, what's up, dude? That's in you, my man. You gotta let him know, man. Tell him no. Pally buffs, you see that? You'd be like, hey, don't buff him. Keep Pally buffs to yourself. Warlock stuff is fine. Mage stuff, food, buffs is fine. Warrior buff is fine. Oh, that's fine. Warrior buff is fine, yeah. That's a raid thing. You can't do anything about it. You can't like control everybody. Got Spec and us have a group ready. Good Spec, you think so? Hold on, I'm trying to get those guys in. Let me try to reset it. I don't know what's going on. That's instant lag. I have no idea, man. I would have no idea what kind of lag it was. It was funny to watch, but I have no idea what it is. It does look like lag to me. It is allowed, but only in 5v5s, not in 1v1s. Yeah, in 1v1, none of the buffs are allowed. In 5v5 1v1s, yeah, all the buffs are allowed. It's to give people a reason to bring a mage on their team, or a priest on their team, or a warrior on their team. Because most people would just have like pharaohs, pallies, monks. That's all it would be. Pharaohs, pallies, monks, and rogues. 4 classes. It'll be a lot of... And windwalkers. 5 classes. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be no casters in there. No shammies. No priests. No mages. You know, none of that. So it's a lot more fun that way. Did you watch MOP Arms? Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be pretty dope. Is it not working? I'm lead, by the way, fellas. I have a use trash gear. Oh, okay. We try again. Invite again. Something happened. Let me try again. It says Zika was unable to join the queue. I think is Pixie and Lenovo in the same group? It feels like they are. Like I'm getting a feeling that both of them are the same group. Whoever got Zekel, it's not letting him join. So you guys figure that out. Maybe replace Zekel with somebody else if like it's bugged or whatever. Maybe Zekel in the queue right now. He just gotta leave queue then. It'll be good to go. Either works. How you doing, by the way, chat? Hope y'all having a good one, my boy. Second wind doesn't proc unless you ain't attack for 5 seconds, so that's a no heal. Yeah, you're not gonna get it. I'm with Corey. I know you're with Corey. Is Corey lead? Or Pixie lead? I think Pixie's lead, right? Keep Pixie lead. Keep Pixie lead if he's lead. I'll give it a second. If it absorbs, you can still proc. You sure? Are you sure? If you ain't attacked. Like, you gotta read the talent then. Hold on. Can we find Arms Warrior? I'm actually interested myself now. Because the talent itself, I'm pretty sure if you ain't attacked and not taking damage. I think you gotta be out of combat and you can't have a dot on yourself. Because I think we had Arms Warriors back in Legion try it. It didn't work that well. I'm in Legion. Why the hell am I in Legion? Better man, so I wasn't able to join the queue. What? Wait, so it worked. It just took a second. Weird. Try again. Oh, okay. Maybe I did see you. That was a monk. Okay, I was thinking maybe that was a warrior in front of me. Because I was looking for like color health bars and I realized that it's only everybody on Horde that I'm seeing. I'm not seeing anybody's health bars on Alliance. So I don't know what classes everybody is. Still absorbing 100% special from the head, so like 25%. Dude, I would say Kachika knows what's up. Kachika plays a shitload of warrior. I trust him, my dude. I trust him. Unless you go like a PTR and test it, that's a different story. Anyway, oh, switch Twitch. We got ourselves BG Boo. Hey, my guy, how you doing? How you doing, Boo? How you doing? Look at this bad boy. Where are you at? There you are. Right, this little trike. How's it going? Hi. Hi. How are you? I remember this guy, dude. He was the guy that one-shot Minimi. Oh, this Hunter. Zika looking the right direction. We got ourselves Corey Chad. We got ourselves Big and BG Boo. We got ourselves Gangster. Looking kind of gangster-ish. You got a nice tablet, though. The Roots is on fire. And Ezekiel. And we have on Team Blue. We have Christina. We got ourselves Lights Path. We got ourselves Zan. We got ourselves Akati and Omego. That's gonna be Lights Path versus BG Boo. No! Oh my god. I hate matchups like this sometimes. But it's a Shadow Priest versus a Red Pally. It's like, well, what can a Shadow Priest do? We'll find out. BG Boo is gonna give it a good old shot, a good old college try. Gonna land the early Furo into Lights Path. As he gets too close, he's gonna like, ha! See if he flinches. Gonna be stunned onto BG Boo's. Lights Path is gonna go for big wings right now. Is gonna go for wings. And we're gonna see a defensive coming out for BG Boo. Is gonna go for that, a bit of that gray fade. But he's gonna get back to damage to the Lights Path right now. Getting interrupted. Shield Avengers could obliterate him right now. Barely has an health. Oh my god! Paladin damage, man. Against a cloth, you like a Shadow Priest? He don't stand a chance. Poor BG Boo. The Undying You might need to change the title, my guy. I don't think it works anymore. Gangster is up next. Where's the Lights Path? Trying to see if he can get some damage in there. Does get him into the root for a second. Hodge coming out. Is that going to be Lights Path maybe going for short wings? Could have, actually, if he runs them. If he does run them. It's going to be Gangster popping a wall right now. Lightspath doesn't want to deal none with it, but Lannister wants to get the damage in there. Getting slowed out. Does Lightspath has good control of the situation. Gangster finally gets up in there, finally taking a chunk out of Lightspath damage, and Lightspath whiffs his, what is it? Ashbringer's Smite, whatever the hell. What is it called? What's the artifact weapon ability for Red Pally's Ashbringer? I know it's Ashbringer, but like, the shush, the slice, whatever called. He whiffs it completely, malleted the Lights Path, not gonna be allowed to heal, Fist of Fury to follow, locking him down, Hand of Freedom to keep himself moving though. Lights Path pretty low in health, might be in a condition where he might want to pop a cooldown. Gangster still holding on to his trinket, and before Lights Path can even snag a heal, Gangster's there suppressing his heals, suppressing his movement, suppressing everything. Wake of Ashes, there it is, there it is. I remember it next time, boys. There's so many abilities I gotta remember. I used to forget that one a lot. I've been pretty good at it on last week's. Oh, roll in coming in for Gangster. Does get a jab into the neck for Lightspath, not letting any cast go through. Does get a shield up and running. Gangster doesn't want to mess with it. He's just going to bail out. He's going to wait it out. He's just going to have to get through cooldowns for Lightspath little by little. Every time his image is probably going to be a more direct guarantee that he'll get a cooldown. As he tries to get a dragon kick in there, Lightspath, expecting to check out Gangster in a moment, does go for wings. Trying to see if he can force out a bop out of Lightspath. Does force it out pretty early, and Gangster is going to get a massive port in there. Juke it out, Lightspath. Making him think he's going to that pillar, but he's going to this pillar instead. So for Lightspath, that's going to be a bob down. We'll have bubble for a little bit later. That was his minute long wings. If you get another Hodge into Gangster with full wings though, he could do a lot of damage still. Pretty well coming in for Gangster, as he's just trying to take as least amount of damage for Lightspath as possible. Might as well pre-wall any of the damage. Fist of Fury coming down with all the images. It's going to be a lot of damage back to Lightspath. Big whirling dragon punch. Safety trick and get it forced out. That's going to be a trick out of Gangster though. Bubble coming out for Lightspath. This is his last bastion of defense. That's all he's got. Has wings up and running, but that bubble is all he gets. And Lightspath, no trinket, no shield of vengeance, nothing for quite a while. He's just going to be out in the open, man. He's a sitting duck as Incap does land on him. Touch of Death to follow. Doesn't have shield of vengeance for 5 more seconds. Is he going to be able to get it before Touch of Death comes up? Trying to see if he doesn't know. Touch of Death does hit him. That's going to be Ring of Peace booping him around. It's going to disrupt him completely. Lightspath is going to go for the big, not big, he's going to go for a minute long wings. Trying to see if he can get a flashlights in there. Gangster is going to wait it out a little bit too. Lightspath is going to have a trinket. Gangster doesn't have a trinket. If Lightspath can get himself big wings and a Hodge into Gangster, he might be able to turn it around. Won't have any wings for quite a while. Gangster is safe. He's free to do whatever he wants to with his Paladin for a bit. Locking him down. Big Fist of Fury barrage to rain down on Lightspath. It's actually jukes out Gangster onto that roll. He went the other way. Well done. That was actually really good. We just put Gangster in a weird position, taking a bit of damage. Doesn't have a wall for a few more seconds. But both of these guys are just going to play the long game right now, it looks like. Gangster just making sure to have a bunch of resources ready. Doesn't want to engage with Lightspath just yet. Actually wants to bail out for a moment. Incap coming in. Does he have the images to follow him? Could go for the big image play. Is going to boop him out into a leg sweep. Chicken coming out for Lightspath. Human Rachel though. Hodge coming on to Gangster. Doesn't have a trinket for it. Lightspath trying to see if he can do some damage. Does realize he doesn't have his wings. Maledict to follow. Lightspath gets wings. Minute long wings coming out right now. Can it turn around? Karma coming in. No buff, no nothing. He actually gets himself a small heal. Can it survive long enough? Does try to get us low into Gangster. The Karma is going to tick down on him. Doesn't want to get kicked right now. And he does get wiped out. Very well done by Gangster. Very well done. Played that out for a long game, but you have to play like that against Paladins, honestly. Woo. Gangster versus Akadi. Wake of Thanos Snap. That thing does do a lot of damage. Wake of Whoosh. I like Wake of Whoosh better. Wake of Whoosh. Wake of Whoosh. I dig it. I dig it. Gangster versus Akadi. I think Zakadi's just letting Gangster get a full reset, isn't he? Maybe he wants him out in the open? Is that what he wants? I think he wants an honor duel. No, he's gonna get back in there. He's gonna get back in there. I think Gangster didn't realize what was happening. He's gonna have to chase him up. What cooldown is the Gangster waiting for? Karma is not available. Doesn't have wall for a while. It's gonna be early touch of death. Is the kind of gonna Lichborn off of that? Is gonna Lichborn after that stun. Gangster 4 is gonna have to force his cooldowns little by little. Army that are joining up. And Gangster trying to see if he can roll out of the grip. But he does have nice reaction time for it. Is gonna get himself a little bit of a reset to get the hell out of there ASAP. Gangster gonna hit with a Maledict right now. Zakati is just trying to get some pressure. Gonna reflect the Maledict back into Zakati though. Not gonna let Zakati get any kind of healing. As he does, he can't do that because of reverse magic or reverse harm or diffuse magic. I don't know which one it is. One of them is a reverse magic, either for the Demon Hunter or for the other guy. Monk or Demon Hunter. Pretty sure this one is diffuse magic. This is a monk, you diffuse the situation. Because you're all about peace and all that, isn't it? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Zakati's not looking that good right now. He does have Death Pact. He does have a Trinket. Legendborn coming up very, very soon. So you could come back. Oh my god! What? Scratch that. I take those wards back. Zakati is not in a good position. He just got... What was that? That was like some Azeroth just... Blew him up. Darthley missed? Dude, we need to get Darthley in here, dude. I love to get Darthley in here. Wait, is that Darthley BG Boom? That's Darthley, man. Man, if you want to get Darthley in here, man, I'd like to have him duel somebody. Either 1-in-1 or 5-5-1-in-1. Actually, could we get a Darthley versus somebody 5-5-1-in-1 duel? That'd be dope as hell. Spinning crane kick coming out against Omega as he's gonna go with a Karma right now off of those thorns. Gangster just trying to maximize his damage output as much as he can through the Karma. Actually, Omega is just dying to his own thorns. Safety trick coming out as he does have wall up and running. That's gonna be in cap with a Maledict to fall into Fist of Fury. Is Omega gonna have anything here? There's a wall. Oh my god, Gangster is actually just obliterating through these guys so fast. What? This double RSK plus hell Huma call? Double Rising Sun Kick in my call? That's nuts, dude. That's big damage. That's a big damage spray right there. Gangster just showing everybody his big dams right now, man. Big dams and big yams. He's gonna get a pre-wall. Zang is getting at him though too. You see him pre-wall and Zang actually went the other direction. Hodge coming out. He's gonna have the wall to keep him alive for the wings, but is that gonna be enough? It's gonna get himself a small heal. It's gonna get a stun onto Zan. Gonna force a trinket out. Rolling out of there. Can you live it long enough though? Trying to see if he can get a root onto Zan. Incap coming out. That's gonna be targeted. Let's get out of there. Oh my god! He's alive! He's alive, and Zan's still gonna chase after the man. Oh. Boy, Verifies are coming out for Gangster right now as he's trying to make a play. 22% dampening to follow into a Ring of Peace by Gangster. Again, just trying to prolong this game as best as possible. Zan needs to end this game as soon as possible. What are you doing? Well, I can't blame you for falling asleep because the guy's literally running from me the whole time. Oh, it's just him and Corey having their session. I'm gonna move on to Gangster because that's not safe for kids. They're not gonna want pretty bouncy or else. Yeah, they're pretty good in monks are fine. They're good at 1v1s but pretty bouncy and everywhere else. Yeah, the monks are not bad. Actually, they're pretty strong. What am I talking about? Monks are pretty strong. I don't know if busted, but pretty strong for sure. Still event is popping off back to Xan. Xan is just gonna take that karma damage. Gangster's just reversing all this damage back to everybody else, man. Xan, is he gonna have to bubble or bop here? Looks like he might have to. That safety trinket is getting broken through pretty quickly. Bob coming out. And Gangster does have a pre-wall on himself. Does port around. Again, juking around Xan. His ports. He's gonna go in one direction, ports in a completely other. Jukes everybody out, man. Actually jukes everybody out. Love this monk. Dude, he plays the good old-fashioned hit-and-run style, but the damage he puts out when he knows how to do it, he's just popping off. Red coming through. Wheelchair, yeah. Hodge coming on to Gangster. Does Xan have anything? He has wings if you wanted to go for damage. Not gonna go for it. He's playing defensive. Xan, I think it might be to your judgment to play so defensively. Incap coming out as wings do come out, and Gangster is gonna bail behind the pillar again, creating a port, creating a plan B if he needs to. I think Xan is actually gonna. Whoa! The animation for the Ring of Peace didn't come out fast enough. We saw Xan already getting booped out of the way. Gangster again just gonna line it out the whole time while the wings are up and running. Fist of Fury to follow. Does Xan have anything to go off of that? That's gonna be a trinket off of the stun into a Maledict for Zanxiety. Gangster not leaving him even that much health to work with. And it's gonna get offensive now. It's gonna be Shield Avengers to follow. Gangster doesn't have a cover for a while, but a 35% damper. That shield is actually pretty small. But that pop is still gonna hurt. Gangster getting hit with a Hodge. Does Zan have any more damage to work off of that? Gangster's gonna karma the shield back into Zan. That's a massive karma. Zan is just gonna bubble it immediately. Gangster force out the final defensive for Zan, but is Gangster gonna be able to live this long enough? Does get a port. Zan is just gonna have to go again through that Ring of Peace. Not a lot he can really do for that, man. Not a lot he can really do there. He does have wings up and running though. Looks like minute-long wings might be available. Does get Execute Sentence on the Gangster as he pre-walls his damage. Zan is taking a bunch of damage too. Touch of Death coming out. He needs to make a play right now. Hodge coming onto Gangster. It does disrupt the Fist of Fury, but he still needs to get the big damage in there. Wings are coming out. Getting him with like, oh my god, the Touch of Death I guess messed him up. Because he just got touched on. Wait, can he still die if you in-cap Touch of Death? Big brain play right there. Christina's up next, trying to see if he can finish off Gangster right now. Maledict to follow onto him. He's going to reflect it back to Christina as Christina's just going to pre-wall his damage. Does get a reset. Does get booped out by the Ring of Peace. Gangster knew exactly what they were going to do. He's going to chase after him. Gonna chase after that boy since he's so low in health. Does let him vivify. That's not gonna be an opener for stun for Christina. Does have Vista Furies out surprisingly does. Oh, bites. The big bite. Christina gonna get himself whatever heals he can. Gangsta has nothing. Get rooted out, and Christina does finally take him out. Does finally get him. Ezekiel is up next. He's gonna go for a cheap shot wombo combo onto Christina. Get himself a roll the bones as an out the rogue. Okay-ish buff, but not the best buff right now. I would roll out of that one if I were you. Into a gouge onto Christina. Just kind of waiting it out. Kidney shot coming out, or between the eyes coming out. Mally to fall, and down he goes. Yep, I was kind of expecting just for him to go down very quickly. Gangster, wow. Wow, that's really good. Holy shit, that's nuts. Dartley is a priest god. Dartley is a priest god. What's up, Christus? How you doing, my man? Zikati versus Dartley is up to fight. Dartley wants to duel Zikati? With Darth? Yo, if we got Darth in your group, I'll do one more 5-5-1-1 and we could try Zikati versus Dartley. You know what? Because Dartley is a Shadow Priest, I wouldn't even let him pick the maps. Zikati wouldn't even get a choice. What's up, Althani? How you doing, man? 3 guys fought, Dal. 3 guys fought? We can get that group back in there, man. That group that just got to play. We can get it back in. Because Gangster was the only guy that got to fight. That's no, it was BG Boo, and the other dudes got to fight, wasn't it? Didn't get the other guys in there. You vid? Hell yeah, dude. So we're gonna do a 5-5. It's gonna be MML. Chrysler has a 5 out of 5 ready to go. Althani, I think, is in a group with Main, so we could get Main in there. Oh wait, who had Gangster in the group? Because those guys didn't really get to play. Well, who were the other guys in our group? It was BG Boom. It was... Who was the other guys in Team Red? It was BG Boo. It was the other guy. Yeah, BG Boo did get a bad matchup. I guess it was Corey, wasn't it? It was Pixel. Pixie. Wasn't it? How about now 1-1? Okay, we're gonna move on to a 1v1 because Darth, it is late where he's at. He wants to get some sleep. So Zikati, my man, just gonna race for 6 hours. Shit, dude. Okay, let me see if Pfizer. Here we go. I'm gonna create extra rules to help Darth as much as we can there, boys, alrighty? It's not favoritism, it's a priest. Trying to give him a chance here, boys. Wanna see a seriously good duel, right? He doesn't care what map, just go. Okay. We need Zakati. Whose group is he in? Is he with Lenovo? If he is with Lenovo right now, we'll just queue Zakati versus MML. I can queue with Zik, yeah. We need to do those 1v1s. Alrighty, boys. Darth, we know you're a busy guy. We appreciate you popping in. It's not a common occurrence, so we're gonna get these expedited ASAP. Yeah, Lenovo, if you can do it, if you can get Zik in your group for duels quick, that would be best. Smiley face. Not rushing you, but we are trying to get these out of the way so Darth can't go to sleep after queuing a shit metric fuck ton of arenas, man. 6 hours, dude. He's not going to use health swap? Okay, that sounds good to me. Sounds good for me. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing, my man? Don't think Darth needs the help, to be honest. You think so? Okay, well, I mean, if you guys say so. Yeah, it's up to him, man. I do want to give him as much of an advantage so he can, like, play the full play style and everything. Cool. We can pop that back in here. But also, like a year ago, casually got cheeks clapped. He's fucking nuts. Ready? Okay. Spectator match. MML. Zikari 2. Let me get the audio going. Jump. Wait. I guess I'll do the switch thing. We're gonna get the big one, boys. This is gonna be a Shadow Priest. Hold on. Let me get the YouTube thing going. Switch. So we got a real nice surprise for everybody watching on the YouTube side. The stream already knows what's up, but we got ourselves a duel of the goddamn century. We got ourselves our boy Darthly, the Shadow Priest from this Shadow Priest is a God video a while ago. This guy is a gladiator Shadow Priest, absolutely insane at his class, versus a Death Knight. But no, yeah, the Death Knight is Zakati. So it's gonna be Zakati versus Darthly. I know what you're probably thinking. Yeah, this is gonna be a one-way street. And Darthly is given the opportunity to do whatever arena he wanted. He said, just do random, I don't care. Then I was like, okay, you can use Hell Swap if you want. He's like, I'm not gonna need Hell Swap. So it's gonna be a full-on honor duel. Darthly is a no-nonsense man. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Prox and Zan can stay as long as you guys are fly on the wall. You guys can watch and enjoy the duel, but just be literally a fly on the wall if you can. Darth is gonna go up. Is he using the staff, by the way? Wait, did he get the staff? Whoa, that could be nuts. It's gonna be tricky. Oh, adaptation for Zakati. He's gonna go for the Lichborn right now. Not to get CC'd. Reducing as much damage as he can against Darthly. As he's just gonna get some dots up and running. Is gonna get massive Vampiric Embrace off of the undead pets as he does get to explode them with a Void Eruption. Does drop a Maledict onto Zakati, and he does get to AMS it. Darth is trying to see if he can get himself a cast or two against Zakati, as AMS does keep him covered. It looks like Zakati is actually finally able to get CC'd. Darth might actually be able to do stuff to Zakati unless he gets interrupted. Trying to see if he can get a Mind Flay in there or two, as Necrotic starts stacking up pretty heavily on him. Does get a shield rolling, does get to juke out Zakati's kick. That's going to be a stunt to follow. Has a grip if he needs to. And Darthly chooses to go for a disperse a little bit early against Zakati. Let the heal start rolling early. Get that mobility to get away from Zakati. Going to be a grip. Zakati's running out of all ways to disrupt. Darthly doesn't look... Oh, the last cast. That's everything. Darthly can actually free cast into his face. That's going to be the pet getting beefed up. Actually, the pet explodes. And Zakati does resummon it. Lichborn coming out right now. That's going to be Darthly does get himself a Void Eruption rolling again, making sure the dots are burning down Zakati ASAP, letting the consistent pressure take care of the Death Knight. Does get himself that shield, or maybe it's another shield actually. It might be another shield from the new raid. So it doesn't look like it's the weapon, it's something else. Does get the mind control onto Zakati after burning out through that adaptation, walking him as far as you can. Another Void Eruption coming in right now. Does get the AMS rolling. Darthly waiting out for some defensive cooldowns. Doesn't have Greater Fate for a bit. Vampiric Brace not available for quite a while. As the Army Leader rolls in for Zakati. Does have AMS on himself for just a little bit longer. More Croc stacking up onto Darthly as he's just trying to get himself some dots. Trying to see if he can get himself a cast, a heal. Not going to happen. Let's go to mind control. Darthly does trick it out of that stun. Does mind control Zakati. Walking him as far as he can. The Army Leader does explode onto Darthly, but he does get himself a shield. The Safeguard shield is up. I think he's just waiting out for the Necrotics right now as best as he can. Stun coming out onto Zakati, re-getting redotted up. It's probably going to be able to re-dot the pet. It looks like Zata actually decided to sacrifice the pet and re-summon it so he doesn't stay there with Darthly. He's going to beef up the pet right now. Darthly could go for some big damage if he got anything. This burst is coming out right now so he can get himself a little bit of healing. Zakati has adaptation back up and running, can adapt. Any SCC from there is going to adapt that fear into a silence. Darthly is able to free cast for just a little bit while Zakati cannot interrupt, cannot stun while silence. Darthly is going to get the Mindbender up and running. Maledict onto the Shadow Priest. AMS coming in for Zakati as he gets himself completely secured, and Darthly is going to go for a bit of that heal while he's got it, whatever heals he's got going on. Trying to see if he can get a cast into Zakati, trying not to get interrupted on Shadow, doing as many instant casts as he can. That's going to be a Lichborn coming out for Zakati. Does get to get a slow rolling onto Darthly though. I'll keep swapping to roam people, but that's okay. I'm just going to get used to it in a second. That's going to be a lot of necrotic stacking up. Darthly actually does get kicked onto Shadow. That's really bad position to be in. Does get himself a powered shield. BT up again. That's going to be a stun onto that MC. Not going to happen. Fully health up, necrotic out, and Darthly does leave that duel. Yeah, Darthly does leave that one. Darthly, if you want to pick a different map, you're more than welcome to, my guy. More than welcome to him. Don't need swap. Maybe you might want to try swap. But then again, against Zakati, I don't know if he'll be able to do much. Does he want to do a best out of 3? I know that he said he's late, but, you know, or tired or whatever the hell. Best out of 3, my guy. Come on, you got it. You can get him in the next match. We'll let you pick a map, dude. You want to get the map where you can knock Zakati off? That could be pretty good. Wait for him, well. What Darthly years ago? Yeah, Darthly's pretty fucking up there, man. Pretty up there. Put me in 1v1. No, I want to see if Darthly wants to do more. Unless Darthly's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna duel Zakati, which could be it. Come on, dude, you got it, you got it. Easy. Hopefully he's down for a few more, man. Like a best out of 3. Like, maybe, because I knew it was gonna be fucking hard for Shadow Priest, right? But it's still kind of fun to watch, like a really good Shadow Priest try to do what he can. He said, done, he is tank. Ah, rip. Yeah, maybe if Zakati didn't go for the full adaptation playstyle and all that, that might have been a little bit easier, but yeah. Not surprised. There it is. Alrighty. Well, I was really hoping I'd get a best out of 3, but I won't blame him, honestly. I can't blame the guy, dude. He is literally a tank. That's why Zakati is as good as he is. As Priest versus Unholy DK. I recorded it, but like, I'm not gonna make a video off it. That was a good attempt, though. Darthly did kind of, sort of. I wouldn't say he was outplaying Zakati for the longest. But you know, doing really well. Wait, what? Okay, chat. I'm gonna go in a bit, but so have you guys heard about the recent bans that have been going out for WoW? The best way I can determine it is this. Wait, can I get a picture of that? Yes, I can. Yeah, can I get just a picture of that? There we go. I'm probably gonna get so people have been modding. There's a program that people have been using. It's an injector for WoW that changes how some of the models look, and you can adjust them to show you the excess at which somebody went for it. Brace yourself if you're eating any food. As soon as I find it, people can fuck around with models pretty hard. I don't know how it's done. Don't do it. It's against TOS, but people were able to make a thick ass Tauren. Look at that thick boy. Functional, in game, doing stuff. So apparently a bunch of people that do injector stuff, like, they got banned. And technically it's against TOS. I want to read this real quick. And I'm going to go for the night. Many people use the program for relatively harmless purposes, such as swapping out the character models from one race to another, create custom outfits, even transmog that hasn't earned, adding nudity to the game, or giving female characters mods bigger boobs. While still against TOS, these purposes have not have long been seen as harmless due to the fact that the user see the difference. The injector only affects what you see. However, some users have found more exploitations to use the programs, such as resizing flags and battlegrounds to make players easier to find. Oh shit, okay. Models to increase the size of resource nodes, exploit the way into areas that otherwise wouldn't have access to. In a world similar to infamous wall hacking incident during AQ40. Oh shit. So okay, so there's ways of going about it. I was just thinking of people fucking with models. 3080, what? Whether you use innocent or not, anywhere between 30, 180 or 549. That's like what, 2 years? Basically 2 years. Bobs and vegan boys. They just want to see bigger bobs. Nothing wrong with bobs though, in my opinion. Yeah, nothing wrong with bobs. Ban reversals. So apparently a bunch of people got... This afternoon there have been multiple reports of bans being overturned, purportedly for players who claim to use the programs for innocuous reasons. While Blizzard has not yet commented on the situation, we can surmise that this means the intent was to target those players who was exploiting and negatively impacting the game, rather than the initial heavy-handed pass. Although this is a good thing for those players who haven't found the situation reversed, it should serve as a reminder that Blizzard may at times choose not to ban people for using programs to break TOS. These players are still running the risk may happen in time. It's understandable that several players feel they're justified in only using the programs that improve their enjoyment of the game. But they're still breaking the TOS, which runs the risk of their being banned. Is that grammatically right? No matter how this is justified, whether they're doing themselves out of appearance they haven't earned, avoiding the risk. So basically, remember the T-Morph? T-Morph. This is basically T-Morph, but like even more stuff you could do with it. I haven't seen people using T-Morph in years though. Still falls in the realm of cheating, especially those whose programs started being used and exploited. I know a guy that used something like that, and he just basically walked around as Alex Straza with big bobs. And no bra. That's all. That's literally all he did. Should he get banned? I don't think so. Anyway, don't cheat. Don't use this, because you're just gonna... If you want to see some bobs in WoW, you're gonna get banned. But I thought it was an interesting fucking... Like, how do you... What do you... Chat, what do you think? Chat. What do you think? You guys are live. You guys are beautiful. Here you are. You can say what you want. What do you think? Kaiser wants to 1v1 Zikati? We might be able to have you guys 1v1 tomorrow, maybe. What do you guys think? Do they get banned or not? Damn Blizzard party poopers. Do you think they think that shit should be bannable or not? Yes or no? Don't spam. Just say once. Yes or nah? Because I honestly don't think this should be. Like, what the fuck? You're cute. Come on, thank you. Crazy121 says Dorothy chickened out. Crazy is the best lock. I don't think Dorothy chickened out, but playing against the tank, I mean, that's Shadowbase. Like, come on. You know what I mean? We could probably have you guys 1v1 tomorrow. There's a good chance we'll be doing EU 5 only ones, because I don't know if NA will be there. Yes, ban them. They're breaking the TOS. Everyone was expecting those when creating accounts of Blizz are not wrong to ban them. That's true. Like, there was technically a set of rules, and that's technically against the rules. It's harmless, but it's against the rules. Player models should be fine. Other things not so much. I think it's also a question of like, wait, are we having rules that are like actually helping somebody stay safe, or I guess maybe that is like maybe it's like, it's kind of weird, but maybe it's like a gateway drug thing, right? Maybe like somebody is like, oh, I just want to mess with models, and then it's like, now I can see flags and nodes and get out of areas and wall hack easier. You know what I mean? Good possibility on that. Should they put a shirt and Jaina on Hearthstone? Do you think they should allow this, please? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hey Dal, no, I'm glad late to the show, but can I just want to ask if it's like 10s of a clip of a vid where you got where I get to submit about one in the video. Yeah, you look around, you're allowed to use any amount of my footage to make any kind of video. As long as it's not just like full video, rip it, upload it. You can use any amount for any kind of purpose. You're allowed, my man. Insert endgame spoiler here. Don't you fucking dare, Matix. Don't you fucking dare. Hello, Dad. What's up, Henrik? Alrighty. Alrighty, boys. We are going to be calling it here. Thank y'all so much for coming by. I just, every mind freeze instead of you just plays counter talent states. Yeah. Did you change the 8.0 videos to make it 8.15 because people find so much rant about in the comments? I guess is a good thing. Should I do that? I guess I could. I mean, technically 8.1 and 8.15 are the same thing, aren't they? Much I can see in a few minutes. Hype is real, my dude. I don't have anybody to go see Endgame with. Otherwise, I would. I don't think my team wants to see it. I really want to go see Endgame, but I feel kind of conscious about, you know, I don't want to. Chat, you tell me if it's. Tell me if I'm weird or not. Tell me if I'm weird or not, okay? I don't want to go see a movie by myself because I feel like I'm a fucking loser if I do that. I want to see it with other people. Am I a loser? Or do you guys go see movies by yourselves a lot? Because I feel like it's... I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable, you know? Because sometimes I've been in movie theaters with buds and it's usually that one dude that sits in way corner by themselves. I'm just like, he looks weird. Fuck, guess I'm a loser. No, that's not it. I just feel like I'm a loser. I'm going by myself. Well, shit, chat. If I could just stream myself going to a movie, I could bring you guys with me. Then I won't feel as much of a loser. I actually just might do it then. I just wanted to see before someone spoils. True. Going by yourself feels so weird. Exactly. It's 3 hours too. You're gonna be there by yourself for 3 hours. Unless I got some diapers on, like it's gonna be fucking hard. You gotta have some commitment to go. Like, I love me some Marvel, but I love me some Iron Man, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go by myself. For 3 hours, too. It's a long movie. 3 hours. That's a lot. Dad doesn't need all this. He's a Chad. That's what I make you guys think. 3 hours? I could go for 5. I could play a video game for 3 hours. Movie? That's... Thanks to guys from the stream. I'm pretty sure we're allowed to go with ya from the stream. Yeah, nobody, not a lot of, most of you guys are EU anyway, actually, so that wouldn't work. Adult Dapper's already on. Let's go, my chicks. He's got him so prepared, dude. Let's go. Alrighty, boys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of good duels, boys. Lots and lots of good duels. You know, a halfway intermission. Our theater is doing a halfway intermission. Oh, that's pretty good. I wonder if mine will do that. There's 2 movie theaters now. There used to be just 1. Anyway, y'all, thanks so much. You guys take it easy. I'll see you next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.